Take will. Come on, take will. Take will. Everybody take will. You got to speak to me, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Give you a jab to the nose and make you say what's up. I'm in the club, nigga, talk with the long barrel. When the music stop having singing, not creepers carols. People hate me, man, I really do know why. They see the wings on my back and they know I'm gon' fly. So what the fuck's supposed to do? Just try to please people. Got my NDK crew family and I don't get people. Remember, used to put newspaper in my tennis shoes. Used to walk around in them tennis, the mini shoes. For party nigga, I was too thugged out for that. Never told all my enemies I couldn't be a rat. But niggas told on me, nigga, they got it in return. Now in they mama's living room in a nice earth. Fuck you, your whole crew, bitch, cause you gon' get caught. Blow your money out in your lap, now hold that. Motherfuckers, stop pretending of a new ever. Jay will get in it, clever, nigga, cause I'm so clever. You can let me, I hate me, nigga, but I'm still with. G5 legacy never in the bitch, stop pretending. This is the beginning of a new era. Jay will get in it, private nigga, cause I'm so clever. You can let me, I hate me, nigga, but I'm still with. G5 legacy never in the bitch, stop pretending. This just for my killers who just straight up murder. Leave you in the sewer dead just like a ninja turtle. I got the next with the real fucking black. And I'm trying to get it right
with my man God. I'm sounding good, Tony. Yeah, Tony said the mic is good. He gave me a good check. That's what I'm talking about. Music check, mic check. Boom. Yeah. Clap it up. Jasper. Casper.
You gonna be in the casket, people trying to comfort on you. For so many hoes, these I can play golf on you. It's the beginning of a new era. Jay will get in it, poppin' nigga, cause I'm so clever. You can love me, I hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. G5 legacy never in the bitches, don't forget. This is the beginning of a new era. Jay will get in it, poppin' nigga, cause I'm so clever. You can love me, I hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. G5 legacy never in the bitches, don't forget. Fuck that shit, boy, I'm tired of being nice. White shit in your head, this mic is not a fucking lights. Like you can turn mics fed, like the pistol stay with some lead. Like Marita, dog, stay with some bread. I lived in the trailer, not no projects.
It's still better.
But you couldn't run on my side. I kill niggas, dog,
yeah.
So I kill time.
This 2.0 gonna be serious. I'm telling you. They ain't ready for the 2.0s. Hey, you know I got a 3.0 coming up next week. Yeah, I got Jay Rich. And I got Jay Rich and Chastity out here.
I did see that.
Oh, I'm telling you.
That's gonna be a good show.
Next week is gonna be killer. I'm gonna have both of the queens. You know what I'm saying? Queen of marketing and the queen of trucking in the same building. Come on now, I'm gonna be between greatness.
Cut up.
Listen, you know they both got strong voices too.
I love them together.
You know what I'm saying? I know, but this has never been seen before. Ever. This has never been done before. Ever. Yeah. That is my jam right there, I tell you. Yeah. I think I need to get everything started off a little bit of winking and drinking first. You know what I'm saying? I see you already drinking over there, and I saw you wink.
Not red Moscato.
It says what says word who? What does it say?
It says red Moscato, but I don't think it's red Moscato.
Hit him, G. It's 5 o'clock. It's time to leave.
You know
I
what
dig into my pockets, pull out my car keys, grab my wallet, walk out the front door, unlock my phone, open the
You
app
really made a
store.
track.
I need a place to meet and think. Found a brand new app called Wink and Drink.
Yeah.
It's Wink and Drink.
Hey.
It's Wink and Drink.
Come on.
It's Wink and Drink.
You like that,
a
though.
brand new app where people meet.
Come on. I'm so
It's
amazed.
Wink and Drink.
Hey.
It's Wink and Drink. Come on. It's Wink and Drink. A brand new app where people meet. Let me tell you something right
I
there.
did not expect that.
I know you didn't expect it. You gotta bring the mic to you, though. You gotta bring the mic to you.
A whole
Come on
track.
now.
You done laid
Listen,
a track down.
I done laid the track down. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Me and my godson Corey, we did our thing. You know what I'm saying? We came in here in the 5cast booth, what we call it, and we dropped that single real quick on them. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna get a jingle.
Come on, we can jingle it
I
up.
need a sex appeal jingle.
I know, but you know I'm gonna have to get that we have to get that beat that's real smooth and seductive and everything.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I'm so
yeah,
proud of
yeah.
you. That was amazing.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hey, check this out, everybody. Hey, welcome to another 5cast. And of course, this is a 2.0 episode. If you know what 2.0s are, if you ever see it posted as a 2.0, what it is that a past guest has already come and they were requested to come back. So instead of making it a separate episode, I just call them 2.0s and 3.0s. This guest right here, we did an episode a few weeks back. And I tell you, it was a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? The DMs lit up, my DMs lit up, her DMs lit up, and they were saying, "Hey man, that was a great show. It wasn't what I expected, and truly for me, it was just an honor to do the show with her. And
Aw.
so we talked about a couple of things, whatever, and we said, hey, you know what? It's time for a 2.0. Let's like a 2.0 and see what happens. Okay. Y'all know her. You can visit her on her website. You can see her on her Instagram. Trust me, her marketing skills are so great. You can see her almost on anything. You know what I'm saying? Because she makes it happen. Without further ado, we're not gonna jump in it too hard with the introduction because you already know who she is. It is the sex appeal coach. Yeah. What's going on, T? How we doing?
Look, life is amazing.
Come on
life
now.
is amazing. I ain't been doing much but working and traveling and just kind of enjoying
I know.
life.
Listen, I check your books often. You know what I'm saying? I see you all over the place with sun on it, laying on beaches. And,
it'd be too cold
and
windy
everywhere.
and rainy, and I'm leaving on Friday.
Where you going?
Cabo.
Come on now. Why you gonna do me like that?
I be like that sometimes.
You gonna put Cabo on them just like that?
Just gotta go to Cabo real quick.
Okay.
Just real quick. Not
quick.
like you.
Hold up. Well, what's going on around there?
Okay, so I'm getting with a whole bunch of women and we're getting together, women empowerment, doing content, all girls, all business owners from all over the US.
Come on,
so
hold time.
I'm excited.
You said it's a bunch of beautiful women.
Beautiful Black women.
Some beautiful sisters. And you're saying what they're doing is what you guys are doing and y'all's heading over to Cabo to just chill out. I mean, what you doing?
No, we ain't never chill.
Okay, I know it's business, but what we doing?
It's definitely business mixed with pleasure.
Okay, some business going on. All right, what type of thing? You taking pictures? Are you doing photo shoots?
We are doing photo shoots. We're taking pictures. But we also have different type of people who are coming in and sharing just knowledge with us.
Okay.
And we're soaking it in underneath the sun.
Okay, all right. So is it from different businesses or
different businesses? We're going to have the student loan doctor who's going to teach us
Oh,
how to basically get rid of our student loans and how to build business credit.
Right.
We have Mrs. 2 weeks out. She's going to
come on, hold up, time out. You talking about from Atlanta? 2 weeks out? I know who that is.
I'm sure you know everybody.
No, I don't. But I'm saying no, I don't know her. Like I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? But
You're
famous. I don't look at many people. But her and her husband, like they're like crazy. Their business. I like them from their business empire that they created together.
She's gonna be sharing some knowledge with us.
So, Miss 2 weeks going out there?
Yeah. So Miss Skittles is the one actually putting this together.
Skittles, huh? I don't know Skittles now.
Okay.
I know I know the Skittles the bag, but I don't know. I don't know Skittles now.
She is actually the manager for B Simone.
Come on now.
So
hold up now. Hold up. How you connect with all this right here? Now you can't listen now. No, you be talking about me.
I be knowing people.
I see this.
I open my mouth.
I see this. You listen. Listen. Let me tell y'all. This is what happened on the first episode that we did. People. For the ones that didn't know. So you see the sex appeal coach, and people just your mind just goes crazy, right? You're thinking crazy stuff or whatever.
This is true.
But I'm telling you, I've seen these women go to her studio, and I'm talking about women from all walks, and I just had the pleasure of seeing some a couple days ago, right? A couple days ago, and just to see their interaction, even though it was short, the short interaction with them. And I guess whatever she's doing, I mean, they're like, woo, they're coming out. They're like, yo, it's on. They hopping in the big body Benzes and Range Rovers and Bentleys and they skirting out the parking lot when they leave her, and it's like,
they're ready to get to their man.
Ooh, she had them ready fired up. She had them fired up.
When they come to me, women are often just super insecure. They're just.
But that's hard to believe. I mean, a lot of those women were beautiful. In fact, all of them were beautiful, honestly.
Yeah.
So how is it that somebody can come to you and they're feeling like insecure?
So okay, let's go to one layer of this, one tier of
Okay.
this is women who tend to have a lot of constructive surgery to enhance themselves.
Right.
They probably were larger at one point and now
Okay.
they then moved it to other parts of their body.
Okay.
So now externally they have this
Right.
new body and they feel sexy, but internally they're still
They're
themselves.
still the same.
And
what they were
so
before.
yeah, I help them see what I see on the outside.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
connect those two souls together.
Okay. So now that's good. That's good. Now back to Cabo. So who else we got going?
I know a lot of people. You just gonna have to like check out my Instagram.
I'm gonna
and catch
check. We're
those
gonna check. We're gonna check the
pictures.
Instagram out anyway. We're gonna do that
I can't
regardless.
be name dropping. People might, by
But
the
it's gonna
grace
be
of
on-
God, anything could happen, and someone might not
Right.
show up. But
You
I'm
know,
gonna be there.
I know that's right. Well, you say you take it off on Friday,
I'll
hitting
be
that
gone
plane.
on
huh?
Friday. I will be in Cabo, and I will be back on Monday.
That's what I'm. Well, I tell you, I wish I had all kinds of money like that. And I could just hop out the country in 5 minutes. I promise you stay out the country more than anybody
I
else.
wasn't even out the country. I just took my kids to Disney. Like
Okay,
2
right
weeks
before
ago.
that. Right before that, where we
Key
at?
West ain't out the country. I was in Key West.
It
And then before that
wasn't. It
was in
wasn't Key,
LA.
Texas. You was hanging out. You was hanging out
I
with
was stuck.
You were
in
hanging out
Key
with
West.
Cruz and stuff. That's what you doing.
I was stuck. I was with white people, but
you
I was stuck.
You with Cruz. Y'all met up out there. You know that's what I just.
Well, I'm here now. I'm home.
Okay. Hey, so 2.0,
Mm-hmm.
man. Taj and I we talk sometimes, and we'll just find ourselves talking about different things.
This is true.
Talk about relationships. We talk about the differences between men and women, and maybe some of the common thoughts that people have. And I'm telling you, tonight is one of those special nights because one, I'm gonna go ahead and put this number up here early because I want people to call in tonight. We want people to call in tonight, because we're gonna talk about some things. We want to see what people are thinking about and what they're feeling. And so one of the things I want to talk about is something real big. And I have no view on anything as of what I'm talking about, but I'm just
disclaimer.
I have to, no, it's not even a disclaimer. But as a facilitator, I have to put it out there so everybody can kind of answer and so we can have a discussion and a dialogue.
I have a view.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, I have a view, but I'm just saying when I put it out initially,
I'm not biased, but yeah,
I'm putting it out as something simple. Okay,
got you.
So a lot of times we'll separate it to this. For years, there's always been, we'll say, the nice guys, the gentlemen back in the days, and okay, and that's not mean nothing bad, but people who were perceived as very smart, you know what I'm saying, really in the books, technology, stuff like that wasn't cool. Well, now, it's funny. Those are the cool people right now.
This is true.
The people that are in the technology, the people who are reading all the time, the people who were perceived as something else back in the days, and the nice guys, right? But do women really want those guys, even though they're the popular guys now? But do women really want them?
When people ask
see
me,
the exhale, that exhale,
the
there
thing
it is.
because when people ask me certain things, it's so hard to make all this stuff so general.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It just be like, well, do people like black people? Well, yeah, there's somebody out there who do.
That's right.
Is there? So there's somebody for everybody. We hear this saying all the time.
Okay.
But to be specific with the people that I encounter and the people that I collect data from, I believe that just like anything within the before and after,
right,
the value of those people change.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? As you get older, and me as a businesswoman, an intellectual guy is more valuable. It makes more sense for me to engage with than a thug.
Okay, so
I'm not going to risk my business or my kids or my mentality, my peace to deal with someone that's ignorant.
Okay, so in that case, is age a factor anymore? Do you think it is? Because I don't think it's a factor anymore. Because when I say this, I see on both sides. I see women. I see younger women with older guys.
That's always been.
And I see, younger guys with older women. Not just for the money anymore, but really for the intellectual stimulation.
Yeah, because that person, anyone could actually hold that. I mean, I've always been above my years. So again, all of these things go back to preference.
Right.
All of it goes back to preference.
You got to get a little better than that. That preference.
I mean, but that's really what it is, though.
Right. But I'm saying, all right, we have to speak a little bit more for ourselves. We got to speak kind of what we see, because it's easy to speak for ourselves, but we see the world, we see people, we We talk to people. We communicate. Because I'll tell you 1,000 times, like I talk to guys and females all the time. Mm-hmm. And the females are telling me, and the guys are telling me, the guys are saying, you know what, there's no women out here who want somebody that's mature, somebody that's, intelligent. This is what they're saying, and the women are saying the same thing,
So I always tell people they need to check where they're looking at, right? Okay. So I have women who, very successful women, mm-hmm. who want to meet someone who is of equal value or, of more, right? Yet they're only searching and engaging in places where these people don't even partake in.
So where are those places then? Well, so you're saying the places that they should go?
Yes, definitely. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. Yeah. A man of certain intellect, right, and that he's trying to do certain things ain't mm-hmm. shopping at the Walmart in Greenspoint. He ain't there.
You don't think so?
He don't even live out there. Unless he visiting, you might one up on him every now and then, but you're not gonna run into him there because that's not even his area that he lives. And so the club, what is it, Caro's or wherever that is, they not there either.
I don't know what it is.
Exactly. They're not at Caro's. They're not at these hood clubs. They're at nice, fine establishment. Just because people who got something to lose are not hanging at these type of places. That's just the reality of it.
So you feeling that a lot of people,
you might find them at Target. You might.
I'm telling you. So people. So you feel that people have to zip code shop if they're looking for somebody.
I'm just saying that, and I'm not saying for grocery shopping you should go grocery shopping on every aisle looking for your partner. I'm just saying that right. Think about where you're engaging and where if you are a type of person that every time you go out and you try to get a girl's number every time you're at Walmart. Right. Well, think about it. You're constantly meeting the same type of people. If you're always going out to these hood clubs, right. BYOBs, you're constantly going to meet the same kind of people. So go to a cigar lounge, go somewhere nice, go somewhere that you would consider upscale.
Right.
And you would run it in, not even just for dating, you start changing your network.
Okay. So from a communicative standpoint,
yes, definitely.
You think it's one of those things. Okay, but what if the people don't have that opportunity? To go to those places?
Why would they not?
No, I'm just saying if they don't.
Because if they can't, I don't think it's time to be dating.
But everybody needs love. Mm-hmm. Charles, does everybody need love?
What about self-love?
True. It's love too.
Yeah, let's start there.
What'd you say, Charles? Charles said, "Enjoy life, love." Hey, somebody calling in for.
Someone's calling in.
Already, good gracious.
Uh oh. I get scared. People calling.
Catherine Araniba. To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
It's Cat.
Hold on, Cat.
Oh, how's it going? How you doing?
Hold on a second. 1 second. Let me get you tied in.
I love Cat.
Okay, there you go.
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, got it. What's going on? Who we got calling?
This is Catherine.
What's going on, Catherine? How you doing?
I am doing great. And I love that you guys are touching on the topic of, where people with a certain intellect hang out. And I agree with that. But I think there's also another side to it. A lot of people don't have the range to bring out that kind of conversation.
Okay.
So granted, no, I don't think there's going to be a bunch of people, at that Greenspoint Walmart or in certain parts of Houston.
Right.
But then it's also, you could get face to face with these people of, that certain intellect, or maybe they're just in a different place that you would like to be. But a lot of people don't know how to facilitate the conversation to bring that out.
Right.
So you could be in the right place at the right time and meet these people. But if you also don't have anything to bring to the table, it comes back to what, Taja's saying, that there are certain things that these people don't want to risk in terms of their business, their families, and who they associate with. So you also have to be able to bring out that conversation and be able to hold yourself in those conversations.
Okay, so in that process right there, so so I guess my thing is this right here. How do people learn to develop and pull those things out?
By coming to the Sex Appeal Coach.
No, I'm dead.
Right. But I'm just saying if they're not in Texas,
I'm virtual.
Texas,
I'm virtual. My first client was in LA.
I mean,
go ahead.
You start, I would say, with reading different things.
Okay. All right.
If somebody's out, so the Jay Mulan event recently, there was a gentleman on there, and immediately when he gets onto the stage, he says, "I'm going to tell you exactly what I did to make my first million, but I don't think you guys are going to get it." And when he said that, I think a lot of people kind of cocked their heads and disregarded him.
Right.
But he was being as honest as possible.
Okay.
He was talking then after that about manifestation and how you need to stay focused on your goals,
right,
and you need to work towards that. But a lot of people, they hear manifestation and they think it's just, I'm going to write it down, put it under my pillow, I'm going to sleep on it, and then they go back to their regular 9 to 5. They go back to gossiping with whoever. They go back to their, cheesy soap operas, whatever else. If there is somebody that you want or a level that you're trying to get to, then it is absolutely your responsibility to educate yourself in those areas. And it can start wherever. You can literally pick up any book, go watch a YouTube video, go watch, a documentary that'll explain a little bit more about the world that you're trying to get into. But nobody's going to do that work for you.
Definitely.
You have to make that effort.
Right. Not so true, and that's definitely great starting points right there.
It is,
because and I know they can go see the Sex Appeal Coach. I know that's definitely
and I'm
gonna
tell them the same thing that Kat says. Kat's been around me a lot. Like, it's people like when manifesting, people do feel like it's just a write it down type of thing.
Right.
My biggest thing that I tell everyone that I ever mentor is never write it down in a notebook. Well, don't only write it down in a notebook. I tell them to write it down on mirrors.
Right.
I tell them to write it on the side of the refrigerator. My whole house looks like a notebook.
Places that they commonly go.
That they commonly go,
so they
because
can see it.
If you know that that notebook contains something that requires you to work towards, and you're not in a work feeling, you're not going to go towards that notebook. But you're every day going to walk past your goals that's written on the mirror, on the refrigerator, and all these places, like you said, that you frequent often.
Right.
But not only do you need to see it, you need to apply it.
Definitely. You definitely have to apply.
I'm really big on living as if things are already as I want them to be.
Okay, so explain it a little bit.
Okay, so let's just say I wanted to go. I want to do this event that I'm doing at the end of the month, right?
Okay, got it.
This event that I'm doing at the end of the month. Before I pay my deposit, before I have my flyer made, before I've done anything,
right?
I'm already speaking as if it's happening.
Okay, definitely.
I'm meeting people. I'm saying, hey, I got this event. And hey, girl, guess what? This biggest thing is happening. Right. And what happens is the need and the want for it grows before I even actually take place for it.
Definitely.
I operate in that things already happen, and that's how success has happened for me.
Right.
Especially during Corona.
No, you're right. You have to do that. And I think people of a certain energy, they kind of push that and project that, right? Yeah. So when I know something's gonna happen, it's because I said it was going to happen, just like you said. There's, I was telling somebody today again, everything I have done is because I said I was going to do it. Because I don't say what I'm not going to do. I don't say what I'm not going to accomplish.
Yeah, I don't speak that.
None of that.
So and then so let's go back to dating.
Right.
A lot of these women, they're like, I don't get nothing but some broke niggas and the this and the that, and they speak about they're constantly bringing life and birthing and
steadily attracting that.
Yes, and they're putting it into the universe, and then that's all they're getting because they're not even seeing themselves with anything other than
nothing positive at all.
Nothing
right?
Positive.
Or they even brings in Kat. You might be able to pitch on this right here as well. It's kind of like even in long distance relationships, right? Like say me, I have no problem with a long distance relationship. Ooh, I have zero.
Too well with that.
Right. See, I speak I speak forward. Because my thing, if I want something. Guess what? I just told you. everything I have done, I've done it because I want to do it. And so if I want to do something, I'm going to do it, point blank. And because the energy I'm going to push on this, the energy, the other person is going to be okay with it too. Even if they're hesitant.
I get that.
They're going to be okay.
I'll do it, but it won't be my favorite.
Well, I'm not saying it's my favorite. Yeah. I'm just saying it's just one of those things that, if we're going to be, well, for me, if we're going to be positive, we're going to be positive. There's no woman that I ever tried to talk to that I didn't talk to. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I'm 100 for 100.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, anything I want, I get.
There you go.
I definitely.
And I think so now in that same confidence, and I'm only saying that because I may be in the Walmart in, what's the place you said? Some point. Greens Point. I don't know what Greens Point is, but hey.
You don't know what Greens Point is?
So, but
we call it Guns Point out here in Houston.
Oh, do you? Okay. See, I think I can go in Walmart in Gaines Point.
Yes.
And I think I can have a conversation with many people and many women in there. You understand? And I think
not all you frequent. What I'm saying is those who choose to only frequent themselves in negative spaces or spaces that are not
you could go ahead.
Spaces that do not actually elevate or bring value to their life frequently would not be able to get anything but what they're currently always getting.
Right.
If they're not actually see, I go to Walmart.
Okay,
I don't go to one Greens Point. That's a lot.
Listen, a lot of women go to Walmart. Trust me, that's what men tell other men to go to Walmart. You do know that, right?
Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to let you know. I tell you, they ain't there looking for a wife. They looking for some fun.
No, listen, I'm a guy. I'm telling you what men talk about. Men, listen. You know the opportune times.
Which one you going to? The one in like Pearly and Rice. It's a difference.
It's Walmart.
Nah, McDonald's.
We look at the map. We say Walmart, and Walmart is Walmart.
No. You're not. If you're not even. So let me tell you, you're not a 10 going to a Walmart in your area, right?
Nah.
You're gonna travel.
It don't matter.
You don't even know where Guns Point is.
But because I don't pay attention to the areas I be in. It's a Walmart. I'm like, that's a Walmart. The closest Walmart. Then I go to that when I say.
You be in the hood chilling?
Listen, I go to Walmart.
Do you be in the hood chilling?
If it's in the hood, I'm at the Walmart.
No. This is a whole new question. New question. Do you be in the hood
at this time of my life? No, because I know
you just proved my point.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
But I'm not going somewhere looking for certain things.
Cat, please tell him he just proved my point.
Cat, don't agree with her.
I was gonna say I'm definitely gonna watch this unfold, but I do want to add something before I go. So if anybody really wanted to start in terms of understanding manifestation and like tunnel vision and working towards your goals, whether it's your business, love, family, whatever, there is a book. It's a cute little 55 pages.
Okay.
It is called Seed Money in Action by John P. Seller.
Okay. You said
Seed Money in Action.
Okay.
Seed Money in Action.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And in this book, in 50 pages, this man basically gives you about 5 different examples of if you do not 100% believe that what you want is going to happen, the person that you're going to meet is going to happen, it is not going to happen. And it goes back to what Taj is saying, because as soon as you let any kind of negativity in, that will consume your mind.
All day.
You know, you need to know and you need to trust. And in this book, that's what this man talks about. So if anybody ever wanted to, start, dive in, really understand the work that goes into manifesting the life that you want, Seed Money in Action is a great place to start. It's 50 pages. You can read it in like 2 days if you really want to spread it out that way.
Right.
But it's a great place to start. And, it's one other book under your belt that you can bring up and talk about. And it ties into every part of your life.
Well,
it's a great place to start. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate the recommendation, and I will read it. I'm gonna tell you that I will do that, and I promise you, I'll show it
for someone. So if somebody needs it, just DM me, and I'll buy you the book also.
And I say it because one, he sounds like he may be my cousin or something. It might be my first cousin because he thinks the way I think. Think about it. I mean, what you just said is what I said. 100%.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And so that's why I feel, but it's just me. That's why I said I can't really put my view on things because I'm probably gonna think differently because I am all day a Sigma male, right? And I'm talking about Sigma male is like
just prove my point though.
Alpha, betas, and people like that, right? So because the Sigma male thinks differently, right? So we're outside the box. Right. So that's why I have to get the viewpoint of what everybody else feels when it comes to it. Because one, I'm assertive enough. There is not one person on this earth that I won't go up to and talk to. I don't care if it could be the White House. I'll walk right up the steps. They let me walk in there.
You're not the person who have these issues, though.
I know. That's why I told you we can't talk from our point of view. That's my point.
I can talk from it because I deal with people with these issues.
I know. That's what we talk about their view.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't y'all?
Well, no, and that's a perfect way to talk about, especially people going into this, because you don't know where you've been if you haven't been there.
Right. There you go.
You have to get rid of that fear, that insecurity.
You want to know my favorite thing to say?
Get rid of that feeling that you're not worth it.
Okay.
My favorite thing to say is imagine what you could do if you take fear out of the equation. I've been saying that for years and I operate on it.
Yeah.
I do not operate in fear.
But the thing about it, so many people do operate in fear.
Yeah, some people use it to drive them.
Right.
But I operate like there's no plan B.
Right.
I've always been like that. I operate like there's no plan B. I'm a type of person, my mind is to it. I said I wanted that and that's what it is. And like, let's just figure out how to make that happen.
Right.
Not let's figure out how to change that or devalue that or lessen that. Let's figure out how to make that. That's how I operate.
Okay.
Yeah. So no, because having that belief, you automatically start developing.
Yeah, you should have been here. You're gonna do all this.
No, Cass good.
I really wish she was here.
You know, you develop persistence, you develop discipline, and you learn that it's so much more than, there is no plan B. You develop the mentality that you are going to bet on you and you are not going to give up until you get the life that you want. And that's what that attitude does for you.
Go ahead, Kat. That's what I'm talking about, girl.
I love you, Kat.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
I love you guys.
Right, I love you too.
I'm going to let you guys do your thing.
Okay.
And I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right. Keep listening.
Bye, girl.
All right. So now let's look at the situation. I'm going to go back to what we're talking about. So there are a lot of guys out here. There are a lot of women out here.
There is.
And a lot of people are talking about, and they're saying that, hey, there aren't any men out here. There aren't any women out here. I say what they're saying. I'm not saying that they're not.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going with the populace. Okay. And so, and I talk to both. Okay. But I understand I'm going to get a different response from a woman than a woman's going to give it to another woman. I understand that. And so I have to understand that dynamic. Right.
Yes.
And so what I hear from the women and all over, well, gee, this is the deal. I come ready already. I'm good. I don't need nothing from the guys. I got my own this. I got my own that. They need to be able to do this, and this, right? And then they say, and I'll do all this other stuff, but I got to see first. See, and that's the thing that's probably kind of confusing me. So can you help me with that dynamic there?
I have an issue with this listing.
Okay, talk about the listing now.
You must do this, and this type of thing.
Yeah, talk to me.
Ignorant thinking.
You think
is ignorant thinking because I think the list isn't really how it should be said. I think it should be said like, I bring this to the table.
Okay.
What do you bring?
So we have let's see. Okay, but are we making a list? Because we're saying, again, what do you bring to the table?
But I think the list should be focused on what do you bring?
In what aspect though? Like
period. Just like
the emotional part or just the
what
physical
do
things?
You, because I feel like a lot of people like to say, what do the other person bring? And if you ask them what they bring, they'll spend 5 minutes trying to think of one answer and because they never pondered on it. So I feel like, I think when two people get together, if they each know what are they bringing to the relationship, it could better just run smoothly. Like I bring peace, right? I bring a sense of peace. I bring support in the sense of if you say you want to do something, I'm your cheerleader. I will help you come up with that logo, help you sell those books. But people don't think about that. People are real
selfish.
Not even that. They're just surface with their list.
Oh man.
So when
not surface.
They're really surface. So if they think about if they started off with what I bring, that's when they get deep. When they speak about self, they ain't surface.
Okay.
So if they started with I bring this, tell me what do you bring? Allow that person to tell you. And therefore two people their list was created without having to list it in such manner of looking at the other person.
Right. But still, I mean, just to me, and maybe you can break it down a little better. It just it still just sounds like a list to me, because now it becomes a comparative. Okay, you say, hey, this is what I charge. This is what I bring to the table. Okay, this is what I'm going to bring to you. I'm going to bring security. Okay,
but okay. So when you have a list prior, it's, again, I feel like the conversation should be curated to that relationship. Right. You bringing security to one person, that person might actually need that.
Okay.
But dating someone else who don't need that, you bringing that, there's no value. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying these pre-existing lists. You got prerequisites. You gotta have like certain like internal requirements that that you're just not going to settle on. But
see, I thought all those things were settled by going to the correct white Walmart.
I'm not about to do this with you.
Yeah, come on now.
It's about to be a commercial break.
No, I know what I'm saying, but see, right? Because you told me to go to the right Walmart.
No, what I think that you did not get out of that is.
Oh, I didn't. I'm in love. My IQ is just low.
I don't think. No, I just don't think there was a level of understanding at that moment. Okay,
now we're talking about them levels of learning now. Oh my gosh.
So what I was saying is, you can't say that you want a businessman and you're only talking to drug dealers.
Okay. All right.
And you're only going places where drug dealers hang.
Okay.
And a businessman won't be found there.
Okay.
That was my Walmart reference. Right.
And I totally understand that.
And then I was saying,
I seen them little, I seen them eyelashes bad up and down 7 times.
The Walmart in Greens Point area.
Okay.
Will have a certain caliber of people versus the one in the Galleria area, or I'm gonna just stick with the Galleria area. You know what I'm saying? It gets a little hood in Pearland too. But so what I'm saying is, if say for instance, a cigar lounge will have a different caliber of man than one of these hood clubs that got all the slabs outside and a few a drug dealer is a businessman. This is true. I guess in a sense.
Charles must have checked it. That Charles over there?
Yeah, he's saying Charles, drug dealer is
hey, Charles didn't know business is business.
Okay. So
just putting out what you're saying.
But I'm just saying, if you don't want to risk
business,
all the assets being taken away later on. I'm just saying. But I'm just saying, different caliber of people frequent and they network and they hang around different people in different areas.
Okay.
So you can't complain that you're only getting a certain kind of thing if that's the only place where you find yourself at.
Well, okay, but that's cool. Let's go back to the main part I was talking about when I began.
The list.
The nice guy.
The
nice guy, the guy who's a gentleman. The guy who continues to get pushed over to the side because he is opening doors. He is, ensuring that he's checking on the young lady. But to her, he's bugging her. Like, listen, you're bugging me. I'll call you later. Stuff like that.
It's because he's a nice guy.
What is it? What is it?
It just might be him, period. You're a nice guy. Nobody would say you're bugging them.
You never know.
But again, it's preference. Everything is preference.
No, I understand that. Trust me, we understand everything is preference. But I'm trying to get to the breakthrough of people. I can't
even
judge,
understand themselves.
I can't judge it based off of me or based it off of you.
Yeah.
I just can't do it because you're a certain type of person. I'm a certain type of person. Okay, 2 go-getters. 2 people who they figure they're aligned, they're go-getters. Okay, they might have a lot of things in common, right? So now, that's perfect. Okay, let me see here. I got somebody right here. Joni, I'm gonna ask you a question. We got a Joni. Joni and J Rich. I'm gonna ask y'all 2 questions. Y'all are some strong women. Y'all too. Y'all are strong women. And you can type it in, or you know what? Let me do this right here. I got to make this. This is gonna be one of them shows where we talk to people.
J Rich said the drug dealers be in cigar lounges too. Lord, how y'all be knowing they drug dealers? They tell you.
I'm gonna get some answers right here.
Hello.
I'm calling for the answers. I ain't got time to be playing with you. I'm calling. I don't have time for the waiting. Okay.
Yo.
Okay. So check this out. I got Taja here. She's getting hot with me right now.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Oh, okay. So, strong women. I was talking about you and Joni, right? Y'all are some strong women, for real. Like me and Joni said and talked the other day. Let me tell you, you better have your books together with Joni. You run up on Joni, it's gonna be on. You run up on Jay.
As you should.
So tell me what the issue is when the nice guy approaches Jay Rich. The nice guy.
I don't have no problem with nice guys.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah, I don't have no problem with nice guys.
Okay, you don't have any problems. What do you think they have? As far as with
me, it's intimidation though.
Okay.
I mean, nice guys. I mean, all types of guys.
Okay.
Period is intimidation. And I think is the demeanor I have. I have been told that I have this masculine energy. So it's like. Once you come to me, I'm like I thought I was doing good. I thought I was smiling, and hey, I can hold a real good conversation once we, intertwine with each other and we having a good conversation. But it's the approach. Like it's been like, man, I got to read it. I don't know how to, come at it, which is good. I love that because you can't come at me any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Now, probably another type of chick, you can come up to her any kind of way and yo, spill, say your spit or whatever the case may be. But with me, you have to come at me just the way I carry myself and just, my stance, period. You can't come at me any kind of way, So I don't have no problem with the good guys,
I think you're saying it wrong.
But even though, but then we don't know who's good. That's the deal. Yeah. You have to run everybody through a test. Like everybody has a way of coming off, and I like the people that are raw. They come off just straight for who they are. The ones that just real super nice and everything. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let you treat me right. I'm gonna let you take me out. I'm gonna let you say all these little nice things to me. But at the same time, my guard is still gonna be up because again, you don't know who you get nowadays.
Right. You don't know but that should be with anybody, whether they're a good guy or a bad guy.
That's what I'm saying. That's what, whether they good, I mean, whatever.
Right. I personally don't think the question is asked right because I don't think the issue is we're not giving nice guys.
Well,
I think we're not giving.
I'm going to everybody. So I'm just starting with them.
But again, I don't think it's a nice guy thing.
But see, I know a lot of nice guys. That's why I'm asking the good guys. I know a lot of good guys. What's that? That's what I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to find out what the issue is.
Can you be nice and for a certain caliber or type of woman, still be a man, be an alpha, take charge if that's what she's into? I don't think it's being nice, and I think you can be nice,
the good guy,
the good guy or whatever the case may be, but you are yes manning me, and you are not speaking with your chest or making me feel like I can actually value you as a man that will run the household. That's why you're being put down, not because he's nice or not nice. It's because I don't see a man when I speak to him or vice versa.
Right. So when they good guy, I'm gonna still say good guy.
They don't make them a good guy.
They don't make him a good guy. He don't know how they act behind closed doors. How you see them, how they're portraying themselves with male and female are two different.
But I'm only talking about females.
What makes you think they're a good guy? Wait. What is your what do you identify as a good guy?
Yeah, what's your definition?
I'm about to tell you. Y'all can't make me change my definition of good guy. You know what I'm saying? A good guy is really a good guy. The guy who is very thoughtful. And I'm not saying these traits can't be put on anybody, whether they're beta, alpha, or sigma. I'm not saying all these are traits, but the guy who's just constantly this way, right? Like example, my son, little Brian. Brian's a good guy. You know what I'm saying? Like Brian has no hood in him. He has no thug in him. He has none of that stuff. He's what we men classify as a good guy. Okay.
You men classify as
and that's what that's why I'm talking. I'm talking from a male perspective. Okay. So that's why I have, y'all can't say that I'm asking the question wrong because I'm asking from a male perspective. So we classify men. You know what I'm saying? Just like you guys classify men. So if we're around men and we're all talking, if I'm talking with 100 men, and they say, okay, look, in the other room, there's 100 women. We're going to know who the good guys are in the room. You know what I'm saying? And so we're going to know that they're going to have to go in there a certain way. Like, listen, dude, looking at the demeanor of this girl right here, I could tell you right now, if I knew a guy was a good guy, and he said, man, look at Jay. I like, nah, dog, sit down. See? So I must know something.
Wait a minute.
I must know something. I must know something.
So, okay, if a good guy say that about me, why would you deter that? Like, why would
because I know.
Why would you do that?
Because I know you, Jay. and it's not a bad. It's no.
But wouldn't you want me to with a good guy?
I do want you with a good guy, Jay. But
so what is wrong with me being with that good guy? Like, why would you do that?
Listen, I remember you have a good guy. What you're thinking about? There's traits in everybody, right? I'm a good guy, right? But I'm not a good guy like my son Brian. You get what I'm saying?
Nope. What does that mean? Break it down.
That means, right, you probably run all over my son. That's what that means. And I know you don't want to run all over no guy. You don't want that.
No, I'm not like that.
But I'm saying you wouldn't want to be able to. Am I right? Yes or no?
That's true. But listen, there's different stages of what it's a different stage of what women go through.
And I understand the stages, but
I can't wait to get.
I'm gonna give myself an applause on that right there, Jay, because you agree with me. You agree with me.
It's only because he's in control of the buttons. That's
exactly. Exactly. No, I feel like this.
So you want a guy you can run over.
You need to prep him.
And don't you go there, because we had this conversation. You're going to try to run the gamut on me, Todd. You know what I'm saying? Jay, you do not want a guy that you can run over, Jay. You don't want that.
No. Why do you classify that to be a good guy? Because you can run over him.
Why are you putting a good guy in the position where, he's going to be ran over? Why he can't be a good guy but still have the demeanor like, hey, I'm an alpha man could be a good guy.
Carlton on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was a good guy.
Oh, goodness. Come on now.
No. I'm trying to give you something so everybody can have an example of what I'm talking about. Because somebody said, she said, define a good differently. You know what I'm saying? So I'm defining it right now. Carlton was a good guy.
Carlton Banks?
Yes, on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's what we consider, because I told you, we classify each other. That's what we do.
Well, he was a fictional character.
I want a good guy that I can vibe with. How about that?
Okay, and I know that.
Would not be a guy that I can vibe with.
Right.
He's too goofy.
There you go.
I don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
I know, and that's all I'm saying.
That don't mean, but
I'm gonna send you a good alpha guy, a good alpha male.
Wait a minute, but so was Will Smith was good too.
Yeah.
Right. So I can vibe more with Will Smith than I can with
my point exactly.
But
so if it was,
but they both are good guys.
You would date.
Let me figure out how to run these buttons, Jay, so I could give us a hand clap.
Listen, shit, I give you one for that false mess right there. I go ahead and throw one on you. You know what I'm saying?
No, they're both are good guys though. It's just who we can vibe with, who we connect with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like a woman still want a good guy. Well, I'm gonna speak up for myself because I do know some women just like the thuggish, rugged bone.
But then also, you have to be clear on what is your intentions whenever you're trying to date this person, regardless. What is your intentions?
So my intentions, period, like is, I'm off now I think I said it before. I don't tell men what I do for a living.
Okay.
I pretty much tell them I'm an admin. I don't say I own a trucking. I don't say none of that because I want that person to get to know me, just like I want to get to know that person. I don't want to hear about. I want to know that you take care of your responsibilities.
Right.
You have your own house, your car. You have some type of financial stability.
Okay.
You'll have all these baby mamas. So of course that's like the base for me. But now I want to see if I like you.
Right.
I think we be so quick to fall in love with how a person makes us feel that we don't give a chance to actually, figure out if we really like this person.
Right. Right.
I've been told that I'm bad with love, but I'm good with when it comes down to romance.
Okay.
I've been told that.
Okay, so tell me the type of guys that you date, that you have dated. Were they all good guys? What I would classify as a good guy.
I'm still trying to understand his.
No, wait. Well, she about to explain it for me. So, would you classify him as what I classify as a good guy?
I mean, I probably
Carlton. Were they Carltons? See?
No, there were the Will Smith good guys.
I had one, and I promised, a Carlton. I did, and it
didn't work.
Couldn't do it.
Why couldn't you do it, Jay? I'm looking at the camera now.
We just wasn't on the same level. Like I wasn't mentally and physically there with you.
Oh my good. Let me give myself an applause for that right there.
No.
Let me give myself an applause for that right there. I gotta give myself a damn applause, Jay. You just
that don't mean, listen.
Okay.
Let me tell you something though.
Mm-hmm.
I still want a great guy. Don't get it twisted.
True.
I just want somebody that I can vibe with. That's it. Someone that that we kind of equally yoke in some kind of way.
Right.
I don't want if I give a guy a look. you know, okay, we're gonna see guy A, guy B. Okay. I give guy A a look, right?
All right.
You know what I'm saying? We at dinner and I give him that look like, yeah, you know what's up. All right. Guy A looking at it like, okay, I see you. I give guy B that look and we at dinner. What's wrong, baby? You know, come on, guys. You know, like, bruh, like I got it is real. And I've been down that road before, and it's like, yo, if you don't know what that look means, like, come on, man, we not equally, we not on that page,
right?
You know, and I've been told, you know, you gotta, you know, set them up to know I got time for that,
right?
I don't.
So the ideal guy, if he walked up to Jay Rich, how should he walk up to you?
How should he walk up to me? I like to laugh.
Okay.
Make me laugh.
Okay.
You know, don't come up there, ooh, big booty, ooh, you fine. I don't like that. Don't come at me like that.
So come in with something simple, not too smooth, just really like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Something.
Yeah, like something, right? Something just smooth, make me, you know, something like that. Make me feel like a little girl on the inside, you know, because I'm used to being dominant, you know what I'm saying? It's alpha. So if you can come and your masculine energy overpowers my alpha, that's an instant like, oh, that's hey, sexy, right?
You know that's that daggone Sigma male. I'm telling you that's what it is. Because them Sigma males, them alpha males can't do it. It's not possible.
With me, I like someone that I ain't got to teach how to dance my dance.
Okay. And what is that?
Yeah. I'm with you.
And it's not over my head.
Okay.
You gonna quit this. Listen, girl, you gonna make me pull out my
having a girl moment.
listen. I was raised by a single mother.
Okay, so for those who don't know,
Cookie gave me the game. Don't play with me.
It's just a simple fact that
right.
I'm in a different part of my life where I don't want to teach someone how to love me the way that I.
So that's tiresome or something to teach somebody. That's tiresome.
It's not so much that it's tiresome. I ain't got that kind of time.
Did that mean you tired? That's tiresome, girl. Nobody want to sit up there.
This is true. I can't say it's tiresome for everybody. Right. It's just for me personally. Okay. I'm already moving in so many directions with so many things. I don't have time to teach someone how to love me. I need someone who knows how to love me as right. I am. Again, it's equally being yoked. So I need that person need to already know, like, it's a shuffle that is universal. And they play the song and you already know the moves. Right. Like, that's how I am. That's how I want to be. And a person who just understands me because their life experience has prepared them for me and vice versa. But then I date with purpose.
Okay.
So I just feel like I'm only giving my time with someone that's purposeful.
Right.
And so if I have to teach you, I don't really see the purpose there because we really aren't meant for each other. I feel like at this age, the person who I'm meant to be with or date or whatever the case may be, we both prepare for that moment.
Right. Okay, I got it. So Jay, is age an issue for you?
Absolutely not.
And why do you feel that way? I'm at the
age where I can date a son or the daddy, baby. You know.
That's what I'm talking. Hey, but see, and that goes to what I was saying earlier. I was asking earlier: is age an issue now, or is it that it's about the maturity and the intellect of the conversation and the ability to provide security? It's about that.
And I'm friends with guys that's younger that got their stuff together more than the guys that's older. I'm telling you, like, they way more ambitious. They got stuff going on for themselves versus the older guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, like, these young guys, they coming equipped. You know, they on a whole different level.
Okay.
But age, I don't have no problem with age. You know, as long as it's not no 20, 15, 10-year gap or something like that. Like, but a few years younger than me, I don't have a problem with it at all.
It's cool. What about you, Ty?
To address what Joni's saying, sometimes teaching is a good thing if they're willing to learn. I think, honestly, I just want someone who is willing to put in that self-taught time.
Right.
Like, we speak about love languages and the types of love. And if you ask me my love language and I tell you and you tell me yours, I don't, you shouldn't have to teach me. I'm actually going to take that time because I actually want to fuck with you to go self-teach myself, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to put that time so that when I come to you, it isn't that you gave me a list of things and then I started applying it. I actually went and did some research. Okay. He say he like whatever kind of football team. Okay, so now I'm physical research. When are they playing? And I'm gonna spend that time myself self-teaching. When I say I don't want to teach someone, I don't want to have to hold their hand and literally walk them through the process on how to love me or how to date me or any of that.
So when we're looking at love languages, right? What if people can tell, some people do tell people what their love language is. It's just a conversation when they meet, right?
I always tell people to have that conversation.
But let's say that some people they do not give the love for the person's love language, right? But they want it. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody they want affection, but they're not affectionate.
Okay, so I always tell people like, don't love in your love language. Love that person in their love language, please. Right. Like it brings no value to love that person in your love language. Right. That's not their language. Why are you doing that?
Right.
It's good to let them experience it and let them to see it, but I wouldn't like there brings nothing to doing that.
Right. But I'm saying if you want to be if you're affectionate, right? And let's say touch is your thing. Okay, you need to be touched. You like to be touched. Okay. And the other person, theirs is okay, let's say if it's touch. They like to be touched. But yet you like to be touched, but you don't.
Why y'all can't touch each other?
No, well, we know we can touch each other. I'm trying to get you to help people. So if you like to be touched, right, and you like, hey, you need to touch me, you say, well, my love language is touch too. You know what I'm saying? So, but if I'm always touching you, but you're never touching me back, then I'm not receiving it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a give. It's a give.
It's a give and receive.
Right.
The person who's not doing touching is actually they need to work on their self-love.
Right. So how did because people come to you for this, right? I'm sure. I don't know. I'm not asking you to tell your secret or nothing like that, but I'm just saying.
Okay, so when people come to me, the issue is people don't know their love language, right?
Right.
They don't have this open conversation. So, but I tell you, people show you the blueprint of how they want to be loved all the time.
Okay.
So because they don't know this or they don't have these conversations, she might be always like running him bath waters and doing stuff, and it isn't his love language. But then she'll be like, "I always do this for you. Why you don't ever do it for me?" It's because she's giving you the blueprint of how she wants to be loved, and people are not paying attention to that. Now, if you know that person wants to be touched or bath waters or gifts and you're deliberately not doing it, people like women tend to sometimes hold sex from guys and stuff. You're deliberately doing it out of anger, because sometimes people get into these pettiness of relationships where it didn't got so bad that just seeing them pisses them off, so they deliberately not do something. Call it quits.
That's crazy.
Call it quits or go to therapy. But I'm really big on don't run into a brick wall repetitively.
Right. What's your love language, Jay? I'm not trying to get nobody the keys to you. I'm just saying. Well, don't tell me. But do you know what your love language is?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. All right. So when you meet people, when you meet guys, and after a time period, do you talk about their love?
I actually never really talked about it. It just came natural.
Just came natural.
You know?
Right.
Yeah. It was only probably one guy I ever dated that we just didn't click. But anybody else I've dated, it was like a natural vibe. You know, I always got the treatment of getting treated like a queen. You know, whatever I wanted. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like I felt I was always in a position where a guy had to impress me. You know what I'm saying? Like I could put my best foot forward, and then they kept it that way. It just was some BS that happened. That it was just like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to deal with this person, and that's my toxic trait. Like everybody has this trait. I have a problem with forgiving and letting it be what it is, and you know, moving on.
Do you know your forgiving language? Do you know your forgiving language? Do you know there was one
completely off?
No. Like to receive it. You're like apology. Your apology language.
Yeah, like I never. That's the deal. The minute that someone tries to like approach me and just be like, "Hey, this what happened. I'm sorry," you know, I'm already, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I trust you in any kind of way, and this is relationship, friendships, or whatever the case may be. If I trust you, I'm all the way in with you. I'm gonna give you my all. Boy, I'm gonna rock with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this has been a problem with me when it comes down to friendships too. I'm gonna rock with you all the way to the end. Mm-hmm. But if I see any faulty information or anything faulty, I might not say nothing, but I'm definitely gonna move different.
See, that's that.
You know
that's that Libra in you, though.
That's the Libra.
Because that's what we do.
One way.
I'm
only one way. My scale is up or it's down. Like, I'm not gonna fake the front with you any kind of way. So when it comes down to somebody approaching me in any kind of way, and you know, man, I'm sorry, Jay. You know, this happened. That's cool. You know, I'm gonna forgive you, but I can't fuck with you.
Right.
So
that's me.
If so, you don't have a so with apology language, people like. You need to know how your partner likes to be apologized, because now let's speak on a deeper level. Like, you're in a serious relationship, like y'all live together serious, and he do something that piss you off. We ain't talking about a call it quits. Like, you don't call it quits, right? You don't call it quits, right?
No, okay. Not like that. It has to be something where, you know, something that I feel that it went. There's been times where somebody has cheated on me and came back and said, Jay, I cheated. That's something I actually can deal with, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not big on the, you know, oh my God, he cheated. I mean, you a man. I have a full understanding of where we come from. So it's like, okay, you'll be attracted to me. All right, cool. Let me know what you want to stand on. If you're going to be out here doing this, then respect the fact that, hey, I just might be open to do me. If we're going to rock like that. That's me. Like, a lot of guys can't take that as a woman. You know what I'm saying? They like, nah. I'm gonna do no. So when it comes down to it, is what I feel that it was betrayal. Right. You know what I'm saying? Cheating to me, I'm just speaking of me. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's something that can be talked about. I can work that out.
Yeah, that's just sex. Yeah, I ain't tripping on that.
That's how I look at it just like that. You know, it's the sex. Exactly. I'm telling you, I've been told I have a mind frame like a male because that's how I see it. I ain't tripping on that, you know. But when it comes down to like something that is real deep, like you lied to me, or you try to stop my growth in some kind of way, you try to you know, like you knew it was a position that I could have been in, but yet you tried to stop that because you didn't want to see me shine. That's betrayal. That's on a whole nother level of cheating to me. You know what I'm saying? Like you really, you know, is an enemy.
It was deliberate.
Yeah.
You went deliberate.
You are an enemy of mine.
Yeah.
Right. That's how I look at it.
So but you know what? I think it's a Libra thing. You know, really.
Man, it gotta be a Libra thing. I'm done. We stand on loyalty. We stand on respect. We stand on, like, when it comes down to, if I find out something that you did, especially if it wasn't just brought to me from you. If I find out that you did something, oh, come on, baby.
Yeah, you know,
I'm sorry, little daddy. We can't do this.
Right.
And I'm telling you, this stands on this not a guy. This is me, period. Like, I have people that I didn't cut off my life because of BS. Right. Something that was brought to me all of a sudden. And it's like, oh, wow. Really? You come in, it's like, because I know how I am. You know what I'm saying? I give my all to people. Right. One thing I don't like is any type of betrayal. That right there, that's like you ripping my heart out. Like, you taking my kindness for weakness. So what you put in, if you're not putting in just as much as I'm putting in, then that's a problem. And that's when it comes down to the relationship. You know, so if you see you going hard for your mate, you doing this, you doing that, or whatever, yeah, it's like, oh, I'm going to put a little bit here, a little bit there. Oh, no, you cut out.
What you think about that, Miss T?
And let me tell you, my cutoff game is so strong. Like,
come on now. It's like Kobe hitting 81.
For a week and then I'm over you. Like, it's a week. Like, oh, I even do the fake tears.
Come on now.
All that. And I'm over you. Like, bro, you dead to me. Now, you never, I ain't gonna say you dead to me. I'm saying you never existed.
Never existed. Now, I do have that. I am that.
Are you?
Oh, yeah. I don't know who that person is.
I never met this man a day in my
life. I swear I don't remember this person.
But do you think it's a bad thing or a good thing?
I can't tell you.
Because to me, it's not a conscience. I don't think about it. you know, and like once I'm done, you know, and I can care about somebody, I can love somebody, you know what I'm saying? I can really love them, but I'll do everything I got to do
for the love.
But once it's just like, okay, that's it. You know, I can be cool with you too. That's my thing. I can be cool with you.
Like I gotta remember you exist.
I can be cool with you.
I can be cool with you and just be like, we good.
Yeah, and
like
I'm not
really
tripping at all
with that. Yeah,
we can go out to eat and everything. And I'm fine.
I ain't giving you no time, but
I have no problem.
And then I don't spend a lot of time after just like lingering on that. Right. When people like, oh, give it 6 months before you go back out there. I'm like, for what? I just gave that person time that I can't get back.
That's me, girl. Yeah, that's me. I'm on a date the next day and still hurt. You feel me? That's me.
Hey, time is important.
Yeah, I gave them too much time. Well, I must give them another 6 months. Oh no, I'm good.
I don't know why people think that. Like you give yourself time. I am giving myself time. Time on another date.
Right.
Time with another person. I don't care. I don't. No, same thing with friends. I don't give a damn.
Right.
I don't.
So why why is it that there are a lot of boss women that are single? You can look around these different conferences, and women out here running things.
We're harder to date.
Okay. We'll talk to that. Talk to me about that. Why are you harder to date?
Well, I mean, we don't have the normal schedule of someone that's not a boss. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like we don't have that schedule where we can. And I'm not discrediting the women that have the schedule and yet still have other things to do. With that. But dating a boss, it requires you to actually be like an assistant. You actually like what can I help you with?
What's your support game like?
Right. How you supporting her, because I know I've met a guy, oh man, you always working, Jay. I ain't gonna never see you, Jay. I ain't but not nobody just be like, hey,
what you need me to do?
Right. Hey, you got this coming up. You want me to show up? I could be there. Matter of fact, I am going to be there.
But that takes us back to that last conversation of, I bring this to the table. What you bringing? Like, because if they go, I'm a man and I can bring you finances, I don't need that right now. What I really need, and I think that's why I said curate that conversation of who you're dating, because she don't need no money, but she may need you to get out here and socialize and be the word of mouth. Yeah, and all that other stuff. People are so quick on these gender roles of what they believe they're supposed to bring to the table that they're not seeing what does that individual need.
Gender roles. That's you don't went messed up now. Gender role. What are gender roles?
I don't know.
Do those exist anymore? Two women. Can't hear nothing.
To a certain extent, I do feel that a man's supposed to take care of certain things.
Say it again. Hold up. Certain things. What are those things? Are those on the list?
Okay.
Are those certain things on the list?
I'm gonna say this. What you specialize in? You feel me? If you specialize in the maintenance on a car or something like that, then that's what you need to take care of. However, if I specialize in that and you are better cook and clean and all that other stuff with the children, then that's what you need to take care of. I'm not one of them where, because I don't know, I'm a daddy's girl. My daddy taught me, raised me different.
Exactly. I know I liked her for a reason.
So, I was taught different, so it's like, I'm not, but, of course, my dad did say, hey, a man needs to at least know how to change the tire on a car. Needs to at least know how to cut grass or whatever. If he, you know what I'm saying? So, and then, you might reach a certain level. I'm not cutting grass. I'm going to hire somebody to do that, But he's going to make sure that you are good. Like
that he's at least capable. He needs to at least be capable of doing certain things. So it's understood that a household needs X, Y, and Z. Between the two of us, we just need to figure out who does X, who does Y, and who does Z. And again, according to that relationship or whatever the case may be, because I've been in plenty of relationships where they cook way better than me. And they were just like, when I get home, it's done. I've been in a relationship where I actually brought groceries home, expecting to come home and cook. And he was already chopping up onions. And he was a better cook and he loved to grill. And also he got joy out of it. Not even that he was just better at it. He got joy out of getting on that grill. And it was his happy place. So I'm not going to disturb that man in his happy place. Let him have that. You know what I'm saying? But it needs to be understood, though, what do each other bring? What is each other's best asset to bring into the whole of the accomplishment of what you're trying to do? Instead of yeah, but then at the end of the day, I still like to be with someone who is capable of still doing that other thing. I am capable of cooking and cleaning XYZ, but if we're gonna hire somebody, or if he just so happens to get off of work at 3 p.m. every day and gets it done, then that's that.
Okay, Joni and Jay. So you saying that? So there is a list then?
A list what?
No, what you said because you're talking about the gender roles. So with the gender roles, you said certain things they have to be able to do. Everybody has a list. Okay.
It's a mental. I told you, it's like a blueprint.
Like but it's doable. It's not one of those lists. Mine not. You gotta make $1 million. You gotta stay in this kind of house. You gotta stay drive that kind of car. You know what I'm saying? Mine I like that. Mine is more so. You know what I'm saying? You know, God-fearing man, be supportive of me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, willing to learn. You know, when it comes down, baby, I don't know how to cook. Okay, baby, I'm gonna teach you the basics. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Something like that. Willing to, you know, if it's counseling that needs to be.
Okay.
Hey, baby, we need counseling. I'm willing to because there's love language.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? If you really want to make this work, you're gonna do whatever it takes to make it work. If I'm gonna do the same, you need to do the same too.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, that's cool right there. That's cool. You know, and so a guy know what he has to do when he walks into the rich
that's
life.
Him understanding who he's dating. And again, people have these lists, but you can't. Like I said, the list is in pencil. It's in dry erase. It's a blueprint, right? It's me saying I want this, this, and this. Now, how I'm gonna get that, you know, is what we're gonna do in between.
Okay.
But the list is what I'm writing. My vision board, basically. That's my vision board.
So the man relationship vision board.
Yes, that's the thing.
But hell, it becomes a list then. So now it becomes that list.
Well, I saw what you in this list. It's a collage for me.
You just said it's a vision board, so that means it has to be a list.
I like to call it
requirements.
Yes, it's a requirement. I said prerequisite.
Prerequisite. I guess.
Okay, it's a list for him, y'all.
You know, but
because you don't want. I mean, like literally, you do. I mean, okay, you want to call it a list, right? It's a definition of prereqs in mind. What I said, requirements and stuff. Because you got to think about it. You don't want to just date anybody.
True.
You feel me?
True.
You don't want to know anybody in your space. You don't want to know, you want a certain type of energy. You want somebody that at least on your level of understanding that can bring peace. Right. You know, if you want peace, you're not going to be like, I need this rowdy person that's in the streets and doing this and doing that. That's not what you want. You want peace.
I think the issue with list is that sometimes people put down things on the list, things that they really don't need. You know what I'm saying? And people get so caught up. The reason why I don't even like to mention a list because people get so caught up on it that they missing out. What if you believe this? The person
right?
Who is meant
because
for you.
they're so caught up on the list.
Exactly.
You know, at this point, because one trying to meet these prerequisites,
and the list can't really. Let's just say like this: it's that recipe that you read over.
Right.
But you get up in there, you get to doing your own little thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you get to taste it a little bit.
Right.
And you go, nope, just a little more salt. I know the recipe said that, but just a little more salt. Right? You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I feel about the whole list thing.
Yeah, it just, you know, I don't know. It's one, you know, a lot of guys they coming up against this, you know, and like I said, they're meeting women who are bosses, you know, and most of all the women in my circle are all bosses, right? And they're doing big things, you know. And then you hear guys that say, "Hey," or they hit me DM, "Hey, G, hey, what's up with so and so? What's up with Tiff? What's up with so and so?" I'm like, bro, don't even go there, honestly, because if you're asking me, you're already going to wrong.
Your friends want to talk to me.
You're, but think about it. They're going no, hold up, Jay.
You said no.
I said hold up. I said hold up, Jay. No, what I'm saying is if a guy is asking me, then I'm already telling you you're going the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Because you should have went to her. You understand? So I already tell him, no, you don't need to run up on that because you did it wrong already. You know, if I'm interested in somebody, I'm not gonna go to a female I know and be like, hey, what's up with so and so? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna VFR direct to them, point blank. Because a lot of
I
times,
don't want nobody who's scared like that either.
That's my point. Exactly. So already they're showing the trait that they're scared.
Right? Are they scared, or they just trying to like just see if you know them personally first, see what information you need, and then it's like
I don't want nobody who's doing that. Come to me.
I'm never going to put information out on anybody.
Yeah,
that's my thing. Because one, it could be my thought, it could be my view, right?
Your perception,
right? And I don't want to put that on anybody.
Also, what I give out to someone on a business realm or whatever the case ain't what you gonna get on a personal side of me.
True.
So there you go. Your best bet is to come find out personally.
So somebody asked me about Taj or something like that, or you, and I was like, nah, dog. I say nah, because I think they went it the wrong way. I think it's like, and they're like, why? I said just because nah.
No, you should let them know, because they gotta eventually fix that. Because we talked about this the other day. Some people just don't understand their ignorance.
You think it's ignorance?
It is ignorance. If you know the type of chick she is, and you're
but see, but they may only see you guys in a business manner, so they don't know how to approach. If they don't, because they don't see y'all. Come on now, they go to your stuff and they be like, I don't know, they don't know which direction to go.
That's right. Okay. And that ain't for me, because I don't want nobody I gotta teach my dance.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. So already at that point, it's a no. Right, Jay?
True.
I'm just keeping it real. But the whole point is, okay, can people do, is age issue, is income an issue? Is that something that women are looking at? When they're meeting a guy, or they, no, the big one, the background check. Ooh, the background check. So I'm finding out now that women are doing background checks on guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
They really are. But hold up, Jay. Hold up, Todd. Hold up, Joni. But if a guy does it to you, y'all get mad.
No, we won't.
Yes. Maybe not y'all three, but I'm saying women are getting mad. Well, they don't check it on me. They don't need to be asking no stuff about me. Right? That's crazy. I think that's creepy. They shouldn't have done that. Well, hell, you checking up on the dude. Talk to me about that, Jay.
You gotta
come on, Jay.
Check on everybody.
Come on now.
Are crazy.
Okay.
People are crazy. And the background check don't do no justice sometimes. So it's like you just gotta wait that 6 months, that 5 to 6 months, baby. You're gonna find out something.
Right. And so okay, what does a background check consist of, Jay?
For me, so I want to see, first of all, you know what I'm saying? If you tell me you never been married before,
right,
then I see you had a previous marriage, right, or whatever, that's a problem for me.
Okay. So you doing marriage checks? Okay, got it. What's up? What's up, Renee? Oh no, go ahead.
I'm doing background. I want to see what's on your record. You know what I'm saying? As far as if you had,
some
drug abuse, domestic violence, like all that. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing, because again, I have a son. And even though it takes a while for you to even come around my baby, but still, it's like I need to know what's going on with you.
Okay.
I had somebody lie to me about their kids. They say, I only have one. Come to find out I got 5. Why you gonna lie like that?
5 pieces. Well, he wanted to be with you, and he didn't think that because maybe some women don't date guys that have kids, and some guys.
No, because I date guys that have kids, so I want them to understand that I'm not having no more.
Right.
So you have kids, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Long as my deal is, I don't have problems with if you have kids. My deal is, what's your baby mama's like?
See, and that's the key right there. See, that's the key for men. So if a woman has I don't think we do background checks. We don't have time for that mess right there. We like whatever, but we do want to know what's the relationship with the father and the kids. Are they crazy? Because and that's cool if they are crazy. I just need to know what level I need to be. If I need to be a beta, an alpha, or a sigma. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to know how to handle that situation if the person comes up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you just said it, Jay. If I'm over here, I got a 2-piece. I got a 2-piece set, and they got 2 baby mamas. You want to know, if she over on this side of town or she on that side of town. Because if she's crazy.
She's happy there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is she good in a relationship? Does she have problems in her relationship?
Not even. What is y'all relationship? What is the kid's relationship? Yeah, but also as a man, I think that in a woman in our household that we has now created.
Yeah, get a little closer to her.
In our household that we have created, Do they understand that at the end of the day, this our house? So I think that's important. Anytime I ever dated someone, they were the person I dated and my children's father were able to have that relationship, text and call and drop off without any drama. I don't do drama.
Well, you just as a pill coach, okay? And everybody don't fall in that category. I see jokers tripping around here behind this stuff right here.
Look, they don't trip by themselves. They gonna trip by themselves because me and my house gonna be happy.
But we know you the sex appeal coach. No, you know how to handle that already.
Always like that. I got two baby daddies.
You know,
one of them
you know how to handle all that. You know how to handle all that.
No, I got two baby daddies. The one of them is ignorant, and I just don't give him that energy or time.
Right.
He be talking to himself. So I don't, I just don't give it that. I don't feed into energy, and I think that's important. Not even just in dating, in any type of relationship.
Right.
I don't.
Joni says she does. I'll do a whole background check.
Please,
but and that's cool. But I think when y'all do the background check, y'all should bring it to the guy. Bring the background check to him. I think
we are not.
But I think it's a fair thing to do, though. You running checks on people.
Why would you do that? No. Nope.
You should tell the guy that you did a background check.
Please don't take that advice.
Listen.
If he hiding something, he might clack you across the head. And you ain't gonna make it back.
But if he come back clean, you need to bring him that check.
I honestly, I don't even trust the background check. I've done one before and it was falsified, and so I don't trust that no more. Right. I want to talk to I don't know, really. That don't even matter because that same person, I talk to their mother every day, and they still weren't who they said they were. So I don't. The background check is kind of like a starting ground,
right?
But I guess I really look at everything they do, not just what they do in front of me, how they interact with other people. Because I've seen people who be sweet as gold with me, and then I'll see how they talk to their employees, their friends, and I'm like, nah. They're gonna come a time, and I don't want to be there.
No, definitely.
Where it could flip to me.
Right.
So
you see the signs.
The signs be out there.
They be glowing.
But what happened is the guy's so cute. He's so handsome.
And again,
his body is so chiseled that we just can't. Oh my God! Look at his body. It's like
we talked about this. I think
you better get that dude with that one piece.
Women,
you know what I'm saying?
Women,
Jay, we get a man. Look, we get one of that one piece out here. You know what I'm saying? Listen, he bringing the game in. That one piece. Oh Lord, don't let the one piece.
I got a thing, but you know what? I got a thing for assholes.
What's that?
Do you? Not assholes. The bad guy.
I don't know what
the bad guy. It's that thing.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Asshole don't mean they bad guys.
So it's something about some Timberland boots coming in the room. That's what it is. Joker got some Timbs on. He looking at you, giving that look like, yeah, you know what's about to go down.
Do you like that in the long term, or do you like it for excitement?
I think it's just excitement.
Exactly.
It's entertainment.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, but see, you need
see, that's what I'm saying.
Balance.
You know, a Joker tell you what's going on, right?
Yeah, until y'all get pissed at each other, then you like, don't tell me what to do. I'm a boss.
I know, because y'all confusing like that.
Who is y'all?
Women.
Nah.
Because no, I'm saying because you just said until
I'm speaking from what I came
issue,
across.
Right?
I'm not saying for me. Right? That ain't I've grown from that.
And Carlton may not be able to put those Timbs on, Jay.
Why he can't?
I said Carlton on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He may not be able to put them Timbs on. The Carlton guy is what I'm saying.
And she's saying why not? They make him.
She already said she don't like a Carlton guy. She don't say that. Okay,
yeah,
Jay. So
that's because you know what? I'm gonna just say this.
A guy roll up on you. He 5'8.5", Jay.
Nope.
Hold up now.
Nope.
But he's a good guy.
I'm 5'2", so that ain't no problem for
me. He's a good guy, Jay.
Nope.
He's a good guy though.
I don't care.
Listen, he might have some Timbs though. He might get the Timbs.
See, I'll give him a few extra inches.
That's too short. That's too short. I'm 5'10", 5'11". Like no, and then with no. I like what
that's
I like.
A list. So that's what's on the list.
Oh, so that's part.
That is not a list.
Part of the list.
That is on the. But no, your list is your preference, girl.
Well, I mean, yeah,
it's it sounds like it's non-negotiable for you. And when I say it's on the list, the thing is on the list. And when we go back to it, is that is what we're.
You're not going see. I see you're missing love, Jay. That dude is 5'6". He's out there. And he's watching. He's 5'6", and he's watching Jay Rich Trucking Live. He's on your YouTube. He's on your Facebook right now.
You
hoping
probably are passing him up.
You kill it, man. This guy. I'm telling you, Jay.
Man, oh well. I'm just gonna be happily single because I be damn. I just won't do it. No.
I think where it takes us to is that
KT, the lady with the avatar, with the Avi, she got a serious Avi though.
Mm-hmm,
but her Avi is serious. She got there in Georgia, I think. I'm not turned on by the looks. I'm turned on by how a person treats me.
That's me.
KT, expound on that a little bit more. Give me a little more typing in there, KT. Break that down for me while we're going through this piece right here. What'd you say, Jay?
He could be ugly and tall.
Listen, it ain't about looks. And it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. We need to take looks out of there. We need to take looks out of there for real.
So this is my thing. When we're younger, I think us as women, we are attracted and we get in bed and we move forward with guys based off of looks and stuff like that. Like, oh, he fine, and then we get to, we get to having sex, we get to engaging with him,
right? Get
to making babies with him, right? Then there's a switch that clicked.
Okay, that switch. Well, Jay said her switch ain't clicked yet.
Yeah, but she is she?
Yes, it has.
Wait, so Jay, you ain't. Hey, look, Cassandra out there in Virginia said, "Get a little man a chance, Jay."
So this guy, when we're younger, he might not have no job. He might not. The only place he could stay is as long as we could keep a head, a place over his head.
Right.
And this is what we did when we were younger, because we're going after that look.
That women are still doing it right now, and they right now.
Anyway, like I was saying,
boss women are doing it right now. Joker won't even cut the grass, and boss women are taking care of this Joker. Am I lying, Jay?
Ain't no wrong with having a little fun here now. You know what I'm saying?
She's talking about y'all talking about dating for fun. I'm talking about dating with purpose.
That's their purpose, for fun. Some people, some people, but come on now, we talking about everybody.
And you know what? They're the ones that be in behind closed doors and are in therapy because that's not really what they want. It just looks good because they're not able to get what the fuck they really want.
So that's what a sex appeal coach getting hot right now. That's what I'm talking about. She getting fired up.
So as you get older, as you get older,
she done got tired, got hot with this thing. Listen, y'all need to date with purpose out here.
As you get older, there's a switch. You don't give a damn if he can fuck you from. Nah, I ain't saying all that, girl. I get you. I get you. I ain't gonna say I agree, but I understand. But I sympathize with what you're saying, okay? But I think as you get older and you done have these kids and you start building these businesses, you can't just have good dick and bubble gum. Like, can you cut the yard? Can you can you go get someone because I need my yard cut? Now we start looking at that quote unquote good guy now it's just like is that
who you say?
I said quote unquote
good guy. Start looking for him now. I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm listening because we got good guy back on the books again.
And so as we get older, the type of guy that turns us on or that we're interested in changes. What turned us on when we were in our 20s in the club, and like I said, good dick, good bubble gum, abs, and that's all they got to bring to the table. That kind of changes as we get older. Now it's like, but I got this business. Like, I can see you on the weekend, but I ain't trying to settle down with you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, this ain't nobody you gonna build with.
Nah, you're gonna enjoy them until. And I ain't gonna lie, he might be the person that you screw on the side while you really dating that person you're seriously interested.
Hold up, time out. Say it again. Hold up. You done said some stuff now.
I think I done told too much. I feel like I heard a little ring in my ear.
Blow the whistle on that right there. There's a flag on the plate. Yeah. So women be out here messing with a side piece, but they're with the guy they want to build with.
That ain't what I said.
That sound like what you said to me.
That's what you heard. That ain't what I said.
That sound like what you said to me.
That's not
hey, listen, I can just hit replay.
You can, because that ain't what I said, but I'm gonna replay it for you.
Go ahead,
you ain't gotta push no button.
Go ahead, hit it for me.
So what I'm saying is these women who certain women sometimes say, oh, I'm just kind of want to wait for sex. I don't want to have sex yet. I just want to date. And they might be knocking the boots with Mr. Good Guy. Okay. I mean, Mr. Good Fuck, in the meantime, while they're getting to know you and they want to make sure you're the right one. I have known some women to do this.
Okay. So I thought that's what I said, though.
That ain't what I said.
I thought that's what I said. I thought I was saying the same thing you just said. Okay. So we're building with this one guy that could possibly be our future. Possibly, right?
They're not building yet.
But it could possibly be the future.
Yeah, but they ain't building yet. Okay. Ain't now Stone got laid.
They're dating them. Carlton. They're dating Carlton now. Okay, but meanwhile they got
single.
But meanwhile they got Timberlands on the side over here.
They single.
Oh man.
I think if they take it from me.
Okay, come on, let's take it from me.
for a very long time. Okay. Seriously. And, you know, and I've seen a lot of divorced women, older divorced women that went through been with somebody for 20 plus years. And it's just like, yo, I'm free. I want to have fun, you know? So I don't think nothing wrong with having fun. Sometimes after you just been with somebody, you're okay with just having your space. Seriously. Amen. You might have a friend here and there, but the seriousness of like, oh, I'm looking for somebody to build. I mean, literally, you build up your empire. You know, you got shit, you got money, you got, you know, you just really now it's like I just want to enjoy my man. I never understood why my aunt was with this man for so long.
Okay,
and it wasn't because he didn't want to marry her. It wasn't because she didn't want to marry him. It's just it worked for them. So it's like, you know, hey, he got his house, I got my house, right? You know. And that is my male friend, and she is his lady friend. You know, it wasn't
That's
one of those
old school shit.
Man, I'm honestly where I'm at right now. I'm on snow school shit. Like seriously, I don't want to live with nobody.
You should have them applause on that shit.
You know, Carrie Hilson just
she
went,
old school. I like her.
Carrie Hilson, she just went public and saying that she wouldn't want to live with her husband. She'd be okay with him.
I like her.
Yes.
I've always liked her. For some reason, I always liked her.
I'm okay with it too. I ain't gonna lie. I be liking my own.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? In reality, there's nothing wrong with staying separate in separate places. No. I think you'll want the person.
I agree with
I think you'll want the person. You stay in the same city. I think you could stay, you know, cross town
honestly,
as long as you come see the person.
Like,
I mean, you can see each other.
Have a nice few acres, and then just could walk it.
I mean, I think you can stay across town, and that's cool. Because sometimes you want to be alone. Sometimes you just want to be by yourself.
I have no problem.
You know, what'd you say?
No, I was saying like this. I mean, we get so caught up in what everybody else is doing. Right. And I know me, you know what I'm saying? Me, I love my space. I've been
That's some good stuff
in relationships where I wake up and see you every day, and then it's a responsibility of what needs to be done and what's this and what's that or whatever. So it's like with me having my own, I think it's cool. It's like we're in a constant date. Like, hey, you coming over here? You want to come over there? Right. Where we meeting at today? I don't need to live with you. And then if you got,
I don't like getting comfortable.
It is only for people that don't have trust issues. You know, I don't have to. I don't care. Right. Like I already said about the cheating. Like,
yeah. You give somebody some booty, it's your coochie.
Yeah, like,
if you want to give it away, ain't nothing I can do about that. If you get it away, there's nothing I can do.
You know, this shit do it.
I ain't
gonna do no more. That's fine.
I mean, you just gonna make me have something to talk about. I'm gonna go hard in the paint. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go hard in the paint when we come back. I'm gonna be like, bam.
Just sex for me, but
right.
I mean,
at the end of the day, that's all it is. You know what? People, oh my god,
labels.
They go so hard on that. You know what I'm saying? They really do. It's your body. You can do what you want to with your body. Now, I'm not saying I'm not saying people should just go out there and do whatever. I'm sitting there doing that. But if somebody does it, if you say something about it, then cool. But if you do it and I don't know you did it, then I'm gonna have an issue.
That's the issue.
That's what I'm gonna have an issue.
The transparency. Right, so I think I've talked about this a few times.
Right.
Is that the issue is people are not transparent at the beginning of the relationship of ideally what does a relationship look like for them. They're too busy trying to meet the standards of their partner instead of being open at the beginning. Like I like to be choked. I like my ass be beat. Yeah. I like to do this. I like to do that. I like to fuck other people. Like be transparent at the beginning. Let the other person choose if they want to sit at the table, and don't confide yourself in, okay, well, they like to do this, so I'm going to give them this in front of them, but behind their back, I'm going to be me, buck wild. Like, let them know, because if you have these conversations, y'all both probably realize y'all like the same shit.
Well, let me ask you this right here.
I bet you
go ahead. Go ahead. I want to hear what you got to say.
I was going to tell her, I bet you run, and I know friends of mine that's been involved with their wives for years, and they won't, hey, baby, let's get freaky. She don't want to. She's like, nah, I'm not doing that.
And that's why he steps out.
So exactly. And the same for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she tries something new, and it's like, nah, I'm with all that, and she step out. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's why I looked at that stuff, and you're right. I feel like you got to be all the way straightforward. Just, hey, this is what it is. This is what I like. Are you down?
But what if it's something you don't like, though?
Then I'm not doing it.
What happens then?
You got to be open with that person that you don't like them. Now they're gonna have to again choose if it's something they just gotta be with or they can't be without, or they're gonna have to let you know like, well, this is a non-negotiable thing for me.
Right.
And if you love them enough, you're gonna let them go do whatever X, Y, and Z is with somebody else, and knowing that it's just that. Like again, the conversation still has to put on your big girl panties, put on your big boy drawers, and have the conversation.
So KT said a man can be attractive all day, but if he doesn't know how to talk to you, listen to you, value you, respect you, and cherish you, the looks become irrelevant.
Amen.
Go ahead, KT, girl.
Yeah, that's true, because I don't care how you look. Like if you, I've met a lot of nice looking men with no substance.
Yeah. And women, because I think what my grandmother and my mother told me is, I don't care how beautiful your attitude.
Ooh, stank you. It's ugly.
Yeah. You so and vice versa. I done seen some real attractive men. As soon as they open their mouth or their ego get to like, taking over the situation, I don't give a damn what the fuck you throw at me. I couldn't even see. I can't see it. I can't see you, sir. Like I can't relate to anybody that's being nasty. So I agree with that, KT.
KT, she was all on that right there. That's so let's talk about sexual dominance. Okay.
We gonna do everything on one show?
No, trust me. Listen, relationships have been going on for decades, years, hundreds of years. There's plenty of stuff, or the deepness of the talk. These are just topics. Okay. All we doing is we hitting the agenda. This is just the agenda right here. You know what I'm saying? So I want to hear some thoughts out there on the land out here too. Sexually dominant. All right. Some people have different definitions of it. Okay. From the male side and from the female side. Do you believe that a female can be sexually dominant, right? And she knows she's a sexually dominant person because every guy she's ever dealt with, she's dominated it, right? And all of a sudden, she comes in contact with a true sexually dominant male. Right now, I don't know what it means for women to be sexually dominant, but I can tell you what it means for a man to be sexually dominant and really be sexually dominant. So I would like to hear both of you guys. What's your definition of a female sexually dominant woman?
She always is a person who starts and engaged to the act of sex between the two. He's not really leading it. She's always presenting when it will happen, how it will happen, and what will happen.
Okay. And she usually finishes him off. Like he's usually done. You know what I'm saying? Like he's usually done at the end of it. Like he's done. I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
So confused.
Because I'm trying to understand from a female perspective. That's why.
I don't even think I understand the question.
Okay then. All right, so Jay.
Yeah.
She understood. She
no, let her do her thing. I want to see what she got.
Please explain.
To you, every woman, because I'm gonna tell you this right here. Every woman is not the same. So every woman can't have the same answer. So that's why I'm trying to get your perspective. And somebody type it in there for me too also. I'm listening. Jay.
Go ahead, ask the question again.
What is the definition of a sexually dominant female?
A sexually dominant female is, to me, one that just takes control of the whole movement. Like, just before y'all even get into physical, it's like she the one that she'll grab. She'll grab like, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm just giving examples. Like
she's the lead. She grab. Okay, I get it.
She's the initiator. She's the one that
Right. Why is it funny? Y'all can't. Women can't talk about this. Women can't talk about this.
I don't understand it in code. I just know what it is.
I'm gonna say example.
Jay got a codes on it.
I gotta know. It was funny because the guy I last dated, right? It was so funny because he wasn't used to. And he told me that he wasn't used to a woman that, you know what I'm saying, just tell him, you know what I'm saying, this was gonna happen, or
yeah.
This. And he was like, but he dated someone younger, way younger than him, so it's like, even though he was still older than me, it was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, it almost made him feel like a little bitch. Like, he like, okay, like one of them. And he was an alpha male,
right?
That for sure. But you know, it was just, I guess, my aggressiveness made him like
turn him on. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, it turned it. Well, I was not only just say turn him on, but then put him in a whole different type of aura. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never had this before. How do I respond? It was like,
Jay,
that way
did
he
you
was
use
real
a whip?
goofy. He got real goofy, like what you about? Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like
so he was swinging on a swing, kicking his legs like a little kid in the park. You could just push him. No, I'm saying you could have just took him to the park and pushed him because he was just giggly.
It was like, it's like, damn.
I ain't attracted to that. I can't do nothing with that, but that gives me lesbian vibes real quick. Like if you get your shit together.
That was funny. But no, I mean, it's a woman that takes over. She takes control. She initiated. You know what I'm saying? She's aggressive and all that type of stuff. You know. So
I feel like you could go in between the two. Like I could be the type that in the like if we're somewhere, if I'm with my man somewhere in public,
right,
and that goose gets to getting me loose, and I'll just grab him, and he know what time it is.
Right.
I mean, it's me letting him know what time it is, but I definitely want him to take control after that.
Right.
So I think I like to banter between the two, like a tag team.
Okay.
Ain't nobody getting
Let me put my little okay, let me see what KT said. KT said a sexually dominant woman expresses her desires and acts on them. She is not afraid of what her partner is going to think of what she's going to do because she can entice him to comply. Damn, KT.
Right?
You out there in Georgia. You out there in Georgia. Just,
KT coming with it, girl.
Listen, KT done stepped up. That's what I'm talking about. That's the answers I be looking for. So now, I don't be looking for the answer, but that's another answer.
So he be looking for.
That's another answer, right? Different women have different answers. So
said it right.
You might not believe this. Okay, I'm about to give y'all some game. I'm about to give y'all some game.
You about to give us your answer?
No, I'm about. And I promise you, this is like this is this answer. Okay, there are guys. Okay, there are sexual dominant alpha males. Then there are sexually dominant sigma males. Okay, go look in the Serengeti. You'll see it in any animal. You'll see it in the lions. You see it in the wildebeest. You see it in the hippos. You see it in all of them. Okay. Mm-hmm. There are sigma males and there are alpha males and all those things, right? Mm-hmm. The sexually dominant ones. Okay. The sexually dominant ones are this right here. A woman cannot hold sex back from them. They wouldn't care. So you know how most women can have their control? Well, you ain't gonna get none. It won't bother him. He won't get mad. He won't have an issue. Nothing. He'll just be
right. You can taught me something.
He'll be like, okay. And the reason why is because it's gonna sound crazy.
I'm listening.
The woman cannot satisfy a sexually dominant male.
So what, a man does?
Hold up, no. Come on. You got to open your mind up.
I don't know where you were going with
you're not letting me finish.
Okay,
you cut me off.
I'm sorry.
The sexually dominant sigma male, okay? He is the one who expresses, you know what I'm saying, the desire of the woman. He understands their scent. He smells her. He can smell her. He knows every moment, you know what I'm saying? Every moment that she's, her pheromones, he knows it. You know what I'm saying? Just instinct, just like this. You know, and he can do it for like other women too. Okay, he knows. He just knows, right? But the art of sex is just not for him to be satisfied at all. It's only purely for the woman to be satisfied. So the woman has to understand that because she's not going to do anything to sexually satisfy him because it's not about him. His whole mindset is geared on the woman. And what happens when women get with these type of guys, they'll think I'm not satisfying a guy, but they really are satisfying. But they'll cause an issue because they're saying
satisfaction is within her.
Right. But the women won't understand that. And they'll think, well, all the other guys, I do this to them. I have them, singing and all this stuff like that. It was like, nah, I'm good. I promise you, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna tell them that.
I felt like I dated nothing but guys like that in the last few years, but
and so there's no control, and so sometimes some women have an issue because they can't control them from the sexual side of it. And that's the secret right there. I'm really trying to tell you that is a real thing.
Oh, I know. I believe
it's a real thing. So my advice to women, if they ever mess with Sigma male, don't go in it looking to do what you've done to other men to him, because it's not going to work, and you're going to only frustrate yourself, because you're going to think, oh well, I'm not satisfying, so I only want, well, I'm not satisfying you. You're like, yo, you are satisfying me. Trust me, you are. You know what I'm saying? Because you're being satisfied. And the woman is being totally satisfied, like 100% satisfied. So you're like, yo, ain't that what you wanted? Well, yeah, that's what I wanted, but I want to make sure I can take care of you. But I'm telling you, I'm taking care of you. You're taking care of me by being satisfied. And I need to talk to some doctors so they can understand, some psychiatrists and psychologists, so they can understand that phenomenon. Because it's real.
It is real.
That's a real thing.
They're the ones that like to eat at the table and be like, I'm good.
All day. Hey, listen, you think I'm playing you want to. You think I'm playing I want to. You can think I'm playing if you want to now. I'm just trying to tell you.
You ain't never had nobody like that.
They call lone wolves. They're lone wolves.
I feel like that's the only kind of man I was meeting the last few years.
Yeah.
They be like, I'm good.
Yeah, they're good.
They do be really good. And they be good. Legit.
And sexually, were they satisfying?
Yes.
I know. I'm telling you, but the woman will make it an issue.
I don't.
Oh, well, you didn't do what I thought you should do. You only did it one time. It's like, yo, but look how long that was, like 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? What you want me to wait? 3 hours? But you supposed to get about 3 or 4 times, take a nap. I don't take naps. Ain't no nap.
No,
we going in hard in the paint.
Because after that, now I got energy. I need to get back to the blueprint.
There you go.
We gonna do more shows like this?
Of course. Of course. They're gonna be a little deeper though.
Definitely.
They're gonna be so deep. So deep.
So what's the female in there?
What'd you say?
What's the Sigma female?
You know what? I think the female can be that too. Honestly, I think the female. I think is I think the hyena does it, because it's not really a male or female hyena. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So I think they can do the same thing. And so they have that one female. Well, I guess they're all females in a sense, because they do it with themselves, how it works. But
really?
I think the same thing can happen with them. It's crazy. But I'm ready. Look it up though, Jay. Everybody on here, I want y'all to look up a Sigma male when y'all get a chance. And I promise you, it's going to help you understand some guys. And you may have one.
Well, when you was talking, I was looking at.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
What do I want to say? Right? Who you talking about, Wanda? He's still so smooth. This brother just has that pressure. Oh, girl, don't play with me. Girl, Tawana, I don't know where you at, but don't play with me, girl. Nah, what Joni say? Joni said, same with some women. They get their pleasure by pleasing. You're right. And you might just be that. But some people think something's wrong with it. And I'm saying I see this in the relationships. Or sometimes if you really take a look at it and you learn about it and understand, like, yo, that's just what it is. Like, you're not going to be, if you typically wear a man out, you know what I'm saying, and you have this type of guy, you're not going to wear that guy. It's not going to happen.
Those people, those men who have experienced, they're not just like that sexually.
Well, no, it's just not sexually.
Yeah,
I'm saying it's all the way around.
I'm just also putting that out there that seeing you happy or her happy is it's his joy. It's your gift. So I have met that.
Yeah. They out there. I just want other women to be aware that these guys are out here.
They out there, girl. If y'all want to practice, is it abstinence?
And you can do it, and you know what? And they can go without sex for a long time too.
Oh yeah.
Because they don't have to have it at all. They can be around women all day, and they'll never be turned on by another woman at all. Like they generally stick to one person. They're just like, they lock in on the person, and that person gets all the joy, and they'll be around other people, and they won't even see them paying no attention. Like, oh, whatever. But that one person they locked in on, that person is getting it, and they know who they are. And they usually they because they're lone wolves, nobody knows who it is. That's how they do it.
Nobody knows
they're not sneaking. Nobody knows who the woman. They're not sneaking anything. It's just they choose to keep those things to themselves.
That makes
you know what I'm saying? Because
I'm really up there trying to think of like who I know that's like
I bet you know some. Think about some guys you probably know you've never seen their woman. Those are the guys, and you never seen them flirt or be around another woman. Those were the ones. I promise you. You got to open your eyes, man. These dudes around here, they're around here. They are around
game,
here.
Y'all.
I'm just trying to tell y'all the truth. What's going on?
Saw another side of G.
Listen, come on now. Hey, listen, understand it.
I must be blind or something like that.
You ain't blind.
You ain't looking. You ain't looking for it.
I'm really not. I'm really not. I'm living. I'm doing me right. I honestly don't want nothing serious right now. I'm in the building phase.
Right, and that's what I'm talking about. It's in the empire building stage, and at that point right there, when you're trying to build these $1 billion industries, the $1 billion companies, this is what we have to do. We have to stay focused. But hey, we got an announcement to make right now.
Drum roll. Push the drum roll.
I don't have drum roll.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? That's one thing I don't, but I do have a wink and drink. You know what I'm saying? Motivation sound to get everybody pumped up. Wink and drink what? A wink and drink what? A wink and drink what? Wink. It's 5 o'clock. It's time to leave. I dig into my pockets, pull out my car keys. Grab my wallet, walk out the front door. Unlock my phone, open the app store. I need a place to meet and think. Found a brand new app called Wink and Drink. It's Wink and Drink. It's Wink and Drink. Come on. It's Wink and Drink, a brand new app where people meet. Come on. It's Wink and Drink. It's Wink and Drink. Yeah. It's Wink and Drink, a brand new app where people meet. Yeah. So, we got an announcement to make. We got a great announcement. And part of the reason why we had this 2.0. So you can see this wasn't really, it was just a fun show we just did tonight. But we did it for a reason, so that
thanks for having
drum roll. Hold up, Jay, don't leave. I want you to get this drum roll.
I know. I'm on here. I'm not leaving.
Boom. Tell him.
Me and G will have a show called His and Hers, and we will have more conversations just like this, where we go in depth about relationships, sex, dating, and mixing that in with being a boss.
I love it.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a total separate show, total different name. We're gonna decide what day. It'll be one day a week, and we'll pick that day. We'll put that out through our social media, and it'll have the name. It'll have an Instagram, and area website and everything. So we going hard. It's really about relationships. It's really about we want to see and help people in a way that she does with her business, which she does great in it. And then, of course, a male perspective, somebody who can think from just different mindsets. I don't just look at things from my perspective, of course. I take it from what I hear from other guys and other gals. And so just kind of so we can facilitate, information.
I'm excited.
I love it.
We birthing a baby.
Yeah.
And people need it.
I know, right? I know.
And and I love the way that she's able to tell someone, "Hey, this is your problem. This is going on." You know what I'm saying? Being that that's her field, that's what she's into, and then you able to look into the male perspective on okay, you just thought of something tonight, So I think it's gonna be dope. Especially, everybody want to tap into the relationships and. Okay, y'all tell me y'all gonna have a lot of people calling in these counselors. I'm dead.
I'm excited. I can't wait for the anonymous letters.
I know that's right.
To read them and solve some problems.
Oh, y'all gonna have that too?
Oh, listen.
Oh my God.
No, Jay, listen. We've been talking about this for a couple of weeks now.
It ain't.
So this, so we've been talking about it for a couple of weeks. And so
it's needed. Seriously, this is needed. Seriously, it is entertainment. Seriously, and then you got all these shy people, so you be surprised of who want to know things, but too shy to actually speak on it.
Right. And so
it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be cool. I think it's definitely.
And outside of business, we can get on. The money business. It's no, let's talk about people's main struggles.
A lot of people have their business together and nothing else. So, this would be a great avenue to have that conversation.
Especially coming from business owners and stuff like that. And then, it's going to be talking about, especially with distant relationships. And I know I kind of hit a lot of different things, but just from a gender perspective. But we're going to really go deep. So even some of the shows, we'll probably talk about this one topic, the entire show. Because one, with people calling in and talking about different things, I think is really going to help people. And with what she does as far as flying out different places and stuff like that. And we had to do the show today. The reason why is because she's heading out to Cabo Friday. And so we said, hey, we need to go ahead and at least announce it so that we can hear everything straight. So for next week, so we can pick what day we're going to do it. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be
big.
It's gonna be big. Like it's
big.
It's gonna be real. We're gonna go hard with it. We're gonna go real.
And then
hard with
I don't know if you have a platform where you can discuss what you do. You know what I'm saying? Outside the work, so that's gonna be
right. Dope. So we're gonna be the peaches and herb of this thing. Peaches
what is
and
the
herb,
name of it?
Ashford and Simpson.
His and her.
Mm.
And the S's are fives, of course, right?
Yeah. So his and hers, but them S's are fives. S's are fives. Come on now, don't play with us. You know how we got to do it. We got to keep them fives going. Them fives got to go. Fives all day.
Y'all got to come. Okay, now you got to come up with a whole nother song.
I know.
Hello.
I know. Oh, she said she want one for her.
We need one.
For her
but it's okay. We gonna try to get drink the sponsors.
Yeah. Oh, I already got that on deck.
Yeah, I got it on deck.
I already got it on deck.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be dope.
What I'm saying? I got one. So we'll come these other ones.
The whole idea is gonna be dope. Y'all gonna have a lot of people tuning in. Y'all have people sitting up there looking at their tubs and they like, yo, you heard baby, you guys.
I know that's right.
I'm excited about the giveaways. Cool. I'm excited about the whole experience.
Yeah.
It's a lot
coming. Y'all gonna have so many. I don't think I'm gonna tell my platform. Them damn truckers is a hot salty.
Yeah.
The stories that I've heard of from these guys is like.
Look at Hugo being funny. Hugo talking about reunited peaches and herb. Play that. Hugo is funny.
I love Hugo. Hugo's a great personality.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, we appreciate that, KT. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to do it. We're gonna try to make things happen. And I promise you this, it's going to be popular. That I promise you.
Because of him.
And just because
of him.
No, because people are talking. You know what I'm saying? People get to talk, and and everybody has relationships one way or another. Everybody has a viewpoint one way or another. And I love that because it's gonna teach me. I mean, it's gonna really teach me. It's gonna show me. And I'm gonna help people understand what this Sigma male thing is all about. Because I promise you it's gonna help relationships.
Yeah, because he's like a balance of a male.
So it's just thing.
I'm excited.
I'm very excited.
Nah, congratulations to the both of you. Like that's gonna be dope. Like I said, I'm excited that it's something all business, like God, work, business, like this is gonna be interesting. And then people are gonna be able to learn because you guys are so educated when it comes down to people, sexuality, relationships, and all that stuff. So it's like not only y'all gonna be talking about, people when they hear it, they're like, "Oh, this gonna be sexy." No, actually, you're gonna learn how to be a better person so you get you a man. How about that?
Right? How about that? Learn how to be a better person.
I'm excited. Thank you for joining us, Jay.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and exit the stage, but thank you so much. We have our Cassie and I are coming. G put that together. She was like, "Yo, I'm putting y'all in the room. We're gonna do this." We're like, "Okay."
18th. This has never been done before, and it was all done off influence.
Look, I already knew it's gonna be big because it's the 10th, and he publicized it 8 days before. He don't even do that.
I don't even do that. I do the day of.
I was like, oh, okay.
I do the day of because this one gonna be big though because they both come from the same place, and they both did their damn thing. And for this city to see two women that come from the same place, they're both big and they need to see that. You know, so and one is the first time. I mean, they cool, they know each other, but it's the first time they will be sharing mics anywhere. And to me, that's big. That's big. That's bigger than huge.
It's iconic.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, this is gonna be something big, and it's here on 5Cast. It's on 5Cast, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a big pocket. Like,
this is what we're doing.
I think it's time to rebrand.
Come on now. Yeah, already?
Because you feel You're doing some big stuff.
No, you doing some big stuff. You doing some big stuff. Hey, listen.
I'm doing a little something here.
Hey, that Academy jumping off on Friday, so don't play. That Academy jumping off on Friday. Don't try to act like you ain't doing it big out here. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the Academy is jumping off on Friday. I was super excited.
I heard you got an announcement tomorrow, but we ain't gonna say nothing. But I heard you got an announcement tomorrow too.
Ain't it tomorrow? No, it ain't tomorrow yet. Okay.
She got an announcement tomorrow. That's what I'm talking about. She about to kill them. She about to kill them all. She about to kill the game. The game is over.
There's some stuff happening. No, I mean it ain't over with yet. You know,
the game is over. The game is all over.
I'm saying they better fuck with you while you fuck wittable.
I'm trying to tell you seriously. Right. But I just love everybody with it. Everybody is in their happy place of doing what they like to do. You know, and I told you that I said, man, this is you. Like, man, you are good. Because I think, like I said, I think you finally found your passion, like your passion for it. So like this fits you, and that's why you're growing so fast.
I know, man. Like, it's been crazy too. And I appreciate it.
Sex appeal coach on there, like, come on now.
How I get a sex appeal coach? One time I got her twice, and now I'm doing a show with her once a week. Come on,
and everyone's been telling me to do it, and I refuse to do it unless I was doing it with him.
Period.
Look at what I'm talking about.
I need a balance. I need a little balance.
She need that Sigma male around her. That's what it was. She need that Sigma.
Yeah.
In the life.
See, y'all already started the show.
I know, right?
Already gonna be good.
Ain't it though? You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
Hey, that's gonna be a good thing. Chocolate and chocolate, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Yeah, chocolate. See? Yeah, I see the sound of like the chocolate.
Chocolate and
this
chocolate.
Is where I need my own buttons.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he will cut mice off with no problem.
You know, listen, no.
No, I look forward to it. It's going to be a great thing. It's good. And also for people to see just Black positivity. Right. You know what I'm saying? And things to have conversations what they can relate to. And I want to have some controversial conversations. You know, little poly people up in here to help us understand their lifestyle. Just kind of seeking a place of understanding between so many different ways of living, lifestyles, and views, just kind of bringing all that together. I'm happy to create that space with you.
I think this will be good. Y'all have a good connection too. You know, nobody's not trying to overpower somebody. You know, it's just smooth. It's just a real good, you know, transition between you guys.
Well, thank you, love.
I appreciate that. She felt the same way too.
I'm looking for it. I'm definitely so yeah. Y'all need to take a professional photo.
And guess what we have? We have a photo studio here at the 5Cast studio. Listen, we got everything in house. It's not even an issue. We got a photographer. Listen, 3G Vision. He be handling his business anytime, taking 3G. The pictures of all my guests that come in. You know what the good thing it does? Also, it allows me to only do 4 shows a week with 5Cast now instead of doing 5 shows like I was doing before. So it's good.
Look at God.
I know, right? So that 1 show a week, I could really just kind of chill.
5 shows at the 5Cast.
I know, right?
Get me on the mic.
That's crazy. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go, and I appreciate y'all. You know, this
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm out, guys.
Okay. All right.
Bye.
All right. Okay,
hey, make sure you tune in. We'll figure out what day it's gonna be. We'll talk that out and see what day we're gonna do it every week. We know it can't be next Thursday because Jay and them will be here next Thursday.
Yes.
And Chastity. Hey, tomorrow, it's a great show tomorrow. I'll post everything once I'm done with this. I know I post stuff the day of, but we're gonna make it happen. Oh, KT said, hold on real quick. Look, Jonah said she can't wait to tune in. KT said, double chocolate dip. Double chocolate dip.
Lord Jesus. Y'all, please
don't. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm gonna have to follow KT. Do I follow your Instagram, KT?
Influenced by KT. I like her. She is so pretty.
Is she? Let me see. Hold on. I mean, her avatar is off the chain now.
She is so pretty.
Let me look. You got to pull it up. Hey, what's your Instagram, KT?
I'm just looking up Influenced by KT.
Hey, KT, call in real quick, if you don't mind. I remember KT. KT had that voice. That KT is the one with the voice. Like, Hey, KT, call in.
I see her. Oh my god, I like her. Oh, she's so cute. I said like she was
like shit, baby.
Yeah, but she is so beautiful.
You see?
Nah, go follow. I'm kidding.
Okay, KT.
That pretty shit. It's that smile for me.
Hey, call in, KT. 832-779-6068. Hey, tell your husband it's okay. We just want to talk to you for a second. That's it.
It's so pretty.
Let's see if KT gonna call in.
Look at me. I'm trying to see if she's single. I'm gonna let y'all know.
KT Keys. Oh, she got another one. That's KT Keys?
That's what I'm on.
Oh, you on that? Okay. Hey, call in, KT. If you don't mind for a second. What time is it there? She enjoys it. 9:45.
She out here traveling.
I think she does something. She's like, yeah, I remember her calling when Tiffany was here, I think. And she said she worked somewhere where she had to check the women or something. I don't know. I think that's her. Can you call in, KT? Okay. Okay, maybe
Yeah.
Sandy Naples. Hello. Okay, man. What happened? It's connected. Hold on one second.
Hello.
Hello, who we got here?
This is Casey.
What's up, KT?
Hey, girl. Hey.
What's up? Hey, you're the one you called. You said people see you and they be like not take it serious when they first see you, but then you have to check them. Was that you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, I remember because we were talking about your avatar. Yeah. So what's going on? What's going on?
Nothing much. I enjoyed this evening. I'm looking forward to the podcast. I think it's gonna be good.
For real? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Sure.
Why do you think it's important? Why do you think it's important? You're married, right?
No, I'm good. Single.
Okay, you good. Okay. All right.
He's available.
So let me ask you this real quick then. All right. Why is it hard for men to approach you? Because you are clearly a beautiful woman.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times I hear that they're just intimidated. I don't think that I'm doing anything to make them intimidated. You know, that's just what I've gotten often. So it is what it is. But I feel like if you feel like I'm intimidating,
right,
obviously you don't need to be trying to approach me anyway.
That's so sad,
right?
Is it sad?
I mean, I think it is because you never know what you're missing out on if you just don't approach a person. Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Like, you ask me out and I say no?
True.
Like,
some people can't handle rejection, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's very true. But I feel like people just have to, and I know it's probably easier said than done for some people, but I feel like when you're confident with yourself,
right,
it doesn't matter who it is. You know what I mean? It's just you a person, I'm a person. Hey, let's talk.
That's
if we
it.
get off,
that's
go.
it.
And if we don't,
we can still probably make a friendship from it.
Yeah, it can be a friendship.
I think people are so set on can this be a relationship? Can this be a relationship? Right. That they miss that it could possibly just be a friendship.
So do you think that's it? Do you think that's the issue, KT? Do you think that guys, if they feel like they can't be in a relationship with you, they do not want to have a friendship with you?
Some of them, some are insecure. Some just feel like, you know, like they feel like I'm going to require too much.
Right.
And that's just another thing that I feel like, you know, maybe you're just going off of appearances and you're not getting to know a person. So you don't know. But, you know, I just feel like, yeah, what it is, like, that's on you. Like, I ain't gonna sleep on whether or not you're gonna approach me or not.
Right. Hey, listen, tell them you can't help that you find. Listen, you just born like that. You know what I'm saying? You're a person still. They gotta go shoot some shots out there. Where you at, in Georgia?
No, I'm in Indiana.
Oh, you're in it. Oh, you up there with Tiff up in Indianapolis. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you, boy, y'all doing it up there. The Indianapolis crew. What's going on with y'all up there? They number fine women up there. Shoot.
You come out to Houston, we gotta get you on the show. Okay.
That would be dope. That would be dope.
Yeah.
I would love to come sometime.
Yeah. You ever get a chance to come down this way? Let us know because our podcast is gonna be jumping. I'm trying to tell you.
Please let us know.
We're gonna be hot down here.
We love to throw a little dating series on.
That's what I'm talking about.
Find that confident man.
Dating KT. She comes in from Indianapolis. She flies into Holly. Can you handle this woman?
Can you not?
Hey, we're gonna have fun on the show. We're gonna have fun.
Well, yeah, but I think a lot of times, people just need to hear a different perspective outside of maybe people that are the closest to them.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I think that families and maybe friends that they can just have in their circle sometimes that
who caters to their thoughts and caters to what they want to hear.
Right.
So you got to go outside the box.
I'm the person everybody call when they want to hear the truth.
That's what it is.
Right.
Oh, you the truth serum.
Oh, I give it to them.
But I bet you your friend, KT. I bet you your friends call you for advice, don't they?
They do.
I know.
I'm usually the one they go to.
The voice of reason.
Mm-hmm. And they know I'm not going to pass judgment. Like, hey, if you're trying to do something that's kind of, the non-traditional route, like, hey, if that's what makes you happy, then that's what you got to do for you. Like, it's not up to you to explain it to everybody else, why you chose to go that route or doing whatever it is you're doing. Like, relationships are not one size fits all. Even if it's completely opposite of what I might desire, I'm not going to push off, my wants on to somebody else. Like if you can break it down and just explain it, make it make sense. All right, cool.
Right.
Like, let's talk more about it.
Let's come up with a game plan on how to properly execute it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. Well, that's okay. Well, that's cool, KT.
Some people need it. And then I think something else I noticed.
What's that?
Like when you guys were talking about like lists, I was thinking, I feel like I heard more about lists in the last few years than I ever did, before. And I'm like, is that more so a new school thing? Because I'm gonna tell y'all, I ain't never heard of none of my aunts, my mama, or nobody else for that matter. Just
I honestly think that back then it was just understood like this is what she should do, this is what he should do.
Right.
It wasn't anything outside of that. So a listing had to be made because first of all, your parents made the list for you. You're gonna marry you a doctor. You're gonna do this. So like you didn't have to make a list. You can't talk about your list. Like you were in modern day arranged marriages. Like, does he have a good job? Can he take care of these kids? So yeah.
But KT, but some of your single friends, right? Why are these lists so popular now? And do you think they're really preventing them from dating or meeting somebody because the lists are like crazy? I'm sure you've told some of your friends, like, girl, listen, that list there is a little too serious.
Yeah, I mean, I can't get on board with the list, but I've never sat down to even think about one. I ain't doing it. But for my, I have a couple girlfriends that have, and a lot of times I feel like they put these timetables.
Okay.
They attach them, onto the list, and I feel like they in turn, it's like too much pressure. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, hey, just, you getting to know this man, and, now he's like, okay, we're at, month 3, and I'm ready for it to be this. And it's like, you still getting to know him.
Right.
Like, don't just because you feel like, okay, I'm at this age, or I'm at this point in my life, or I've accomplished this, or whatever the case may be, that, this is what I sit down and be doing. Like, if you don't sit down somewhere, like, you don't mess around and that's a good one because you're trying to push it.
Right.
Like, just take a break. And also, I feel like when, like, the list is there, you're so focused on the list, you don't really get to know the person. Like you can't even enjoy them in that moment when you are together because you're too busy trying to make sure they check off all the boxes.
There you go.
Like, so I have a question for you, KT. Do you feel like the longer the list, the longer you're more likely tend to be single, or that the most likely you are to be single?
Probably the most likely you are to be single.
What do you think?
I mean, it's not a definitive answer just because again, I never went by list, but because it might be hard to let's say you got a list of 30 things. So if you now you've met somebody and they hit 20 of those boxes, you might not have reached the space yet to even see if they can actually hit all the boxes.
Right.
So you might not give it time to even see because you're like, oh, nope, 20 out of 30 ain't good enough. So I'm not even gonna proceed anymore. When it's like, again, you focus on the wrong things, and like y'all said before, you might be missing out on a really good friend.
Right.
And a lot of times, if you get to know a person, and anytime you friends with somebody, I feel like they are going to show you a more genuine side of themselves. Right. So I'd rather you get to know me as a friend, truly see how I am. You know what I mean? Like, past everything on the outside. And then, all right, cool. If you won't be able to keep up, like, you're going to be able to kick it, I'm going to be able to go out and have a good time.
Right.
And everything else,
True.
If I got to pop off on somebody, I mean, I don't want to. But,
hey, listen, I heard y'all.
If that side is there,
right.
Like, you see it, you get it. You can understand, my triggers more, and you can decide, hey, if we have this foundation of a friendship, and we can build and be romantically involved, great. And when, things kind of hit the fan, or, we need to talk through things, like, we can go back to that foundation of our friendship first, and we can always rely on that, so. Right. But, you can't tell folks nothing sometimes.
No, you can't. You really can't. Okay. Well, okay. Well, hey, I appreciate you. And
thank you so much for sharing your opinion. We agreed with I agreed with all of it.
I agree with all. Listen, you sound like me, KT. Don't make me fly to Indianapolis. You know what I'm saying? I got to go see Tiff anyway. Best around, I get to searching, winking, drinking up in there. You know what I'm saying? I've cut my app on you up there, KT, and find
Do you have the app downloaded?
I don't. I can download it.
Come on, download that app. How am I wink at you, KT, if you ain't going to be out there with the app now?
Let me get it together. I mean, you just found me on Instagram. Shoot me a message.
Let them know.
Listen, but I've known about your avatar for a while now.
It's the smile for me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But I think, I don't know, I might follow you on one of them. I think I follow you.
Got about 20 pages. One of them might already be following you.
I ain't. Nah. What is it again? KT Keys. I think I follow her. I'm following now.
I think I started. I know I definitely started following you when Jay and Tiffany.
Right. Okay. Right. See, that's where I really remember you from. I remember you from that show because yeah, definitely. Okay. Well, that's good.
Started from there.
Well, we'll make sure we get that Instagram once we build our Instagram out. We get these pictures taken when she gets back. So we kind of set it up, get our logo together and everything, so we can have our nice little logo and do all those fun things. Get the pictures.
The fun part.
I don't even take pictures, but I'm gonna take pictures
today.
I'm gonna take pictures with her for this one time.
So. We'll update it every at least like 30 days.
Okay, hey everybody, we really appreciate you. We're gonna leave you with that wink and drink. And then we're gonna close the show on out. You got anything to say before you go to Cabo and get all this sun?
Get more chocolatey. Stay safe, stay true to yourself, and just remember to not only manifest but act in that manifestation.
All right, KT.
All right, you guys. Thank you again. Have a good night. Enjoy Cabo.
Thank you.
I know she will. Keep an eye on her Instagram. She's gonna be showing off.
All kind of cheeks gonna be out on purpose.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and throw this old Wink and Drink app on them.
Wink and Drink, what?
We're gonna close the show out.
A Wink and Drink, what?
I think this was pretty good, though.
It was really good.
I mean, it was a throw together.
No,
you know what I'm saying? We needed to do it before you got out of town. So we already know the rest of the show is gonna be on point. They're gonna be on point.
Looking forward to
I
it.
grabbed my wallet, walked out the front door.
It's a good show.
Unlocked my phone,
I know.
opened the app store.
So the Catherine,
to meet
homegirl,
found a brand new
Joni with her mean self.
Wink and
She out
Drink.
there beating people up.
It's Wink
All right,
and Drink.
Tawanda, if you're still there, the chosen vessel.
It's Wink and Drink.
You
Come
know,
on.
I don't know who that is. We have to
It's
follow her
Wink
too.
and Drink. A brand new
Hugo, the man with the plan.
Come on.
Thank you for showing up, Hugo.
It's
We
Wink
appreciate
and
you.
Drink. Hey.
Cassandra out there in Virginia, we
It's
appreciate you always.
It's Wink and
Joni
Drink.
doing your
A brand
thing.
new app where people meet.
Yeah. And we got Jay Rich. I know she's probably gone, but we appreciate you, Jay Rich. Just scrolling through the saying bye to the people. Northern Cross, my man Renee doing the big things. Appreciate you, Charles Green. If you're still up, you know, you got to do that box truck thing. You're doing your thing. Of course, your girl, Catherine, doing things big. Charles. Tony M. He probably went to bed because he got to get and move them loads tomorrow. And I'll be calling you tomorrow if he's still on here, Tony. Hey, thanks a lot, everybody.
Thank you,
We're
guys.
gonna close out, and we'll see you on the next go round. Be sure to tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. We got a women's professional football player coming in, JT. She's doing her thing. She's doing big things, so we're gonna bring her in. And I appreciate y'all.
It's the king of love track, baby. Take wheel. Take wheel. Everybody take wheel. Come on. Take wheel. To the take wheel. Everybody take wheel. We got to speak to me, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Give you a jab to the nose and make you say what's up. I'm in the club, nigga, tuck with the long barrel. When the music stop having singing, not Christmas carols. People hate me, man, I really do know why. They see the wings on my back and they know I'm gon' fly. So what the fuck's supposed to do? Just try to please people. Got my NBK crew family and I don't get people. Remember, used to put newspaper in my tennis shoes. Used to walk around in them tennis, the mini shoes. For party nigga, I was too thugged out for that. Never told all my enemies I couldn't be a rat. But niggas told on me, nigga, they got it in return. Now in they mama's living room in a nice earth. Fuck you, your whole crew, bitch, cause you gon' get caught. Blow your brains out in your lap, now hold that thought. Motherfuckers, the beginning of a new era. Jay will get in and pop a nigga, cause I'm so clever. You can love me, you hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. G5 legacy never in the bitch, is the beginning. This is the beginning of a new era. Jay will get in and pop a nigga, cause I'm so clever. You can love me, you hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. G5 legacy never in the bitch, is the beginning. This just for my killers who just straight up murder. Leave you in the sewer dead just like a nigga turtle. I got connections with the real fucking black mob. And I'm trying to get it right for my man God. So anytime I don't believe me, that there's no problem. Niggas will torture your ass, you wish they fucking rob you. Menace to society, that's my favorite one. Desert Eagle 50 caliber, that's my favorite gun. My nature willing, yes I'm gunning for the fucking dome. You the homie kid cause you always running fucking home. MBK other boy, your house will clap it up. I run my mouth like a big booty bitch, I can back it up. Try niggas on pickups just like they did in Jasper. Keep fucking around, your new friend is gonna be Casper. You gon' be in the casket, people trying to coffin on you. But so many hoes ain't tight, you can't play golf on you. Motherfuckers, the beginning of a new era. Jay will get in and pop a nigga cause I'm so clever. You can love me, you hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. G5 legacy never in the bitch, is the beginning. This is the beginning of a new era. Jay will get in and pop a nigga cause I'm so clever. You can love me, you hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. G5 legacy never in the bitch, is the beginning. Fuck that shit, boy, I'm tired of being nice. White shit in your head, this mic is not a fucking lights. I keep the termites fed like a pistol, stay with some lead. Like Marita, dog, stay with some bread. I lived in the trailer, not no projects. It's still got, but you wouldn't run on my set. I kill niggas, dog, and also a kill time. No, I'm out snitches, head two fucking moms. Niggas tell me, goddamn, they drop a fucking dime. Your brains are gone, now you out of your fucking mind. And niggas know I fight you, bitch. Yeah, I'm ready to strap, but they don't fucking understand to get the bitch to their head, they gun clap. This the beginning of a new era. Jay will get in and pop a nigga cause I'm so clever. You can love me, you hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. G5 legacy never in the bitch, is the beginning. This is the beginning of a new era. Jay will get in and pop a nigga cause I'm so clever. You can love me, you hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. G5 legacy never in the bitch.